going.
Hello, boys! I'm back! I'm back! And I'm better than ever! Got a knack for making things better! Face back! 'Cause your opinion don't matter! This a maniac is gonna step on whomever!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's he, it's me, P-double-D-E Temple Kuian, in the place to be reviews, right here with all of yous, with my brother from another mother, Mr. Tony ToneDef from the Clown World Review. He's right over here.
What's up, everybody? Happy Friday, happy weekend. Glad to be here on this impromptu live stream.
Yeah, it's gonna be probably a small affair tonight, which is absolutely fine. Oh God. 1, 2, Fauci's coming for you.
You're wrong.
You're wrong, Rand Paul. I can't do it yet. It's still it's all coming. It's still coming back. Oh,
it
God.
was so funny the other day. He's like, my financial disclosures.
Yeah.
My financial disclosures have been public, so you need to know what you're talking about, Senator Paul.
You're wrong, Rand Paul. My financial disclosures are public knowledge. They're public knowledge, Rand Paul.
Disclosures.
What did he call him under his breath? He called him a fucking moron or something?
Yes.
I was like, oh, holy shit. Hail the lovely Sherry. I'm waiting for Parrot Head. I'm waiting for you to get the whole gimmick in there. There we go. All right. Here we go. We'll highlight it as we go. 1, 2, Fauci. Wait a second. Hang on. I'm not going to. Hang on, man. 1, 2, Fauci's coming for you. 3, 4, he's at your door. 5, 6, vaccinate. 7, 8, boostinate, capitulate. 9, 10, boost again. Oh, shit. Welcome, the lovely Sherry. Parrot Head
Cleveland has myocarditis.
Keely Chow, Brutal Morningwood, the best name on YouTube. Godzillionaires in the house. What is going on? Yeah, we said, you know what? I just got done with some other stuff, and I told Tony, I was like, let's stream for a little bit. And Tony's like, hey, I'm probably gonna pass out. So I'm like, well, it'll be just like talking when I talk to my wife. Should just fall asleep and just ignore what I say. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
How you doing, brother?
Good. I just smoked some melatonin. So, yeah, it was pretty nasty.
I take mine out of a dropper.
Yeah. It's probably the better idea.
They have pills too. Like I guess they have like, I don't know if they're like chewables or not, but
no, I had to smoke it up in memory for Mike Lindell, since his bank basically said they're not going to bank with him anymore today. So
did they really?
Yes, the Bank of Minnesota or Minneapolis or whatever. Yeah.
Jesus. Hail Midnight's Oblivion. He says, hail fellow E-Teppers. Hello to all my E-Teppians. This is the Church of E-Teppukuya, and I am giving you E-Tepology. Now, welcome, my Midnight's Oblivion. I don't know if that's supposed to be all out or you drank a lot of whiskey, so I'll probably pass out too. I got half a fifth of Crown left. I was drinking Crown Apple and 7-Up, but I've been sick since like last weekend. And quick story about that. You know, I've had the Trey felt better today. I'm like I said, I'm good. I'm just kind of working everything out of me now, and because I had a lot of congestion and like sinus shit, so. And I felt bad last night at Angus's stream. Towards the end, my voice kind of started to go, and it was just, it was end of the night. Hail, Clone Geek. Yeah, we're gonna look at I forgot about that, Clone Geek, because you mentioned that. I hadn't got a chance to respond to your comment yet on the video. Yeah, Parrot Head. I saw that. Well, I'm going to talk about that in a minute too. But so I was telling you, Tony, me and the kid were out of school all week, right? You know, kept him out all week. Didn't send him in today. So we got a message today and a parent alert. Well, the wife told me I didn't check. I didn't check my. I had so many notifications on my fucking phone. Um, but somebody, one of the first graders, so somebody in my son's class, uh, came in and Wednesday found out they had COVID, and it was like their second day. So they were there since Monday and had COVID. I kept,
Wonderful.
yeah. So I'm glad that we were like, you know what? Let's just shut them down for the whole fucking week.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, I was extremely happy that you know I wasn't exposed to that. Well, again,
You're
it
probably
I'd probably be
yeah.
safe because I just had it like a month ago? Yeah, it was like a month
Yeah.
ago. A little over a
I
month ago I
think
had
you'd
it.
be safe, but no.
You know, you don't want to
But
fucking dance with the devil in the pale moonlight twice unless you have to, right?
yeah. You never know. You might like carry it again and bring it to someone or
Yep,
you
and
know.
and that's it. And my mom's real sick right now, so it's like I
Yeah.
don't. Yeah. Um. Okay, so Parrot had said some d bags sent saggy. Yeah. And she's kind of handling that. We we're I'm really good friends with Saggy, through here, and you know we've got her back. She's a sweetheart. She's been always been cool with us. So we one hand washes the other. You take care of the people that are good to you, and she's she needs anything, she can always reach out. We were speaking the other day, and yeah, so we just she needs anything, she can always reach out. Just hope everything's all right. Hail, Midnight's Oblivion. Um, Chinese New Year is close. I was like, where are you going with that? I'm like, is that C? What are you spelling?
I'm in Las Vegas. Chinese New Year is an event out here.
Is it?
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
is that?
I just know it's sometime in March or something, April.
Okay, okay.
Not on January 1st. But no, like and I think whatever that city is in China, that gets a lot of the business now, like their Las Vegas. But
Is it Beijing?
no, it's
I don't know.
something with an M, or so I always forget the name of it. It's irrelevant to me. I'm in Las Vegas, so
Yeah,
but
right.
no, like you get a big like Chinese base that flies out here, or that lives out here and goes down to the strip to celebrate. Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't actively participate, but I hear about Chinese New Year every year. Like, cool. Well, rest of the
All right.
world will see you in January.
I'm seeing some pictures here of Leslie Grace. Um, Man, she's wow, she's a good looking woman. But let's see here. Hail Frankie knows. Yeah, Clone Geek. I'm gonna show those pictures here. What's Geek said? What's up, Etep and Tony? Hey to the chat. Hail Frankie. Welcome,
Yo.
brother. I just saw your. I'm gonna show your video, Frankie, of Frosk. I've got it pulled up on Twitter. I'm gonna show that after we look at the Leslie Grace
That was
batsuit pictures.
fantastic.
Yep, Parrothead. She. That's what she told me in the DMs the other day. She had went to the police already with that deal. So that's yeah, that's probably the best way to handle it. Gap
Was it
Stargate. What's that,
was
Tony?
was it from a White House email address?
I think it was from Hunter Biden. Wait a second. Oh no. Why did I have to say Hunter Biden? Hey man, Hunter's Hunter's a good Hunter's a good kid. He'd never sniff heroin out of a South
6-year old.
Vietnamese hooker's asshole while he was getting railed in the ass by a Belgian dude. Man, get vaccinated. Jesus, Joe. Jesus, Joe. Um,
Man,
that's
he
that's a,
was he straight sounded like Palpatine yesterday. I was watching a memeology video.
yes.
Jesus,
Could we show that? I think we could show that.
maybe. It's
It's
like, I
only
love
like
democracy. I love the republic.
it's only like a minute long, isn't it?
Yeah. He's like, but if it takes my last breath, we'll get this Civil Rights Act passed. Like, what Civil Rights Act? And then he
He
starts like, you don't want to be like, and naming off all these like notable figures from his party,
yeah.
saying everyone else doesn't want to be like them, like Bull Connors or some shit. I'm like,
Hey, yeah, he's like, you don't want to be like Robert Byrd, man. I'm like, oh, the guy you eulogized that was the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan, you fucking asshole. You don't want to be like the guy that was my best friend, and I eulogized. So close, I eulogized him, but you know, he. Okay, Joe. Here, let's take a look at this. This is Leslie Grace in the bat suit here.
I saw that earlier. I didn't know if it was real. I was just
Yeah,
like
this.
perusing through.
I think it looks okay. I don't know. She has a very distinct cheekbone. Like look at. I want to look at some other pictures. Just her.
Yeah.
I want to see just her face. Like she has very high. She has high cheekbones.
Yeah.
Like it's the cowl almost makes her face look rigid.
It looks like I thought that was from like a CW show or something because I don't really keep up with the whole CW verse. I figured that was like she was making a cameo in some CW show, but that's for the movies, right?
Yeah, this is for her movie.
Damn.
Yeah. Like why does that like this thing look like a members only coat? Like
Yeah,
I'm not
for
a fan.
real.
Like it's not her. It's I don't it's the design of this. I mean, I know
Yeah.
it's being true to the source material, I think anyway, somewhat. I mean, at least the cowl is,
But
but
it just doesn't look very
no, it doesn't look good.
yeah. Like
It
I don't
really
even know Leslie Grace, so yeah, it's definitely not her. I don't know her to judge her, but
No, I
it
don't know what
just
the hell
looks
she's even been in, honestly.
yeah, it just looks cheap. Kind of weird. I like the purple motif, the purplish blue or whatever. I think it could work, but it just looks like you said, like a members only coat spray painted that color or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the hell's going on here? There we go. Yeah, it's weird. Surprised she's not Batgirl. Hell, Tim talks. She was in Into the Heights. Okay, that's why I have no idea who the fuck she is. At least her hair is reddish, right? That we don't want. I'm and that's the thing. If you saw my Batwoman review today, if not, I suggest you do because I changed a few things up. Not much, not drastic. The basic format's still the same. We added a few new things, made a few new gifs. And the beginning and end sequences are a little bit different, but I made a joke about the ginger side because the real Poison Ivy was in it. Bridget Reagan, who's a redhead, and they had Poison Ivy and not Asian Ivy,
Yeah.
as I called Mary Hamilton. Because that's Nicole Kang, the China. I don't know. She's of Asian descent. I don't know exactly which, but I know she's of some Asian descent. Beautiful girl, but yeah, they had her as basically like the rip-off Poison Ivy until the real
Yeah.
one came back. And yeah, I was shocked that they actually used a real redhead, or at least it was not a race swap Poison Ivy, the original one, Pamela Isley. Tim's talks says meow. Frankie knows says I've been trapped in an apartment for 2 years. She looks fine to me. A bargain outlet coat. That's kind of yeah.
Yeah, like she
Yeah,
went to Burlington or something.
yeah, it just I don't know. It's not her. It's that coat. It just doesn't. I don't know. Yeah, she's beautiful. I mean,
Warner Brothers, it feels like they don't hire the best in the industry to do
uh-uh.
these things. Costume designers and choreographers and all that stuff. It's always just like it always feels kind of like second best, except for maybe like the Nolan trilogy. But he's even in the third movie that wasn't so great. Again, this might be kind of a cliche trope at this point, but it looked okay still. Even if the story
Yeah,
wasn't great. And
right.
that's subjective, I guess. But yeah, it looks like they didn't
It,
put their all into this, I guess, or do
yeah,
as good
that
of a job as they could.
no, you're right. That is a bargain outlet coat. Gap Stargate. Midnight's Oblivion says Kang is a Chinese name. Well, other than the interdimensional being Kang, I wasn't sure. So thank you guys in the chat for clearing that up because Keely Chow mentioned it too. Thank you guys. Brutal Morning Wood. Yeah, I'm getting a CW vibe too. If this is the starter outfit, I can get it, and maybe she'll get an upgrade by the end. Right? I'd be all right
Yeah,
with that. I'd be all right with that. Gotham Coat Factory. You'll look great in Gotham. Oh, Keely Chow
yeah,
said Korean. It's a solid start, but it doesn't need the zipper, says Clone Geek. Right?
yeah,
But
yeah. It'd look better without the zipper.
maybe it's cold in Gotham this time of year. Bat coat, check. That's the thing. Maybe this is one that she makes at the beginning. I don't know.
Yeah, like
Now,
Spider-Man's janky suit.
yeah. Now, is she? Is I don't. Batgirl was Barbara Gordon. That's Commissioner Gordon's daughter. So is she? I'm so fucking confused with this. Like, is eventually are they gonna do the Oracle gimmick with her? Like, are they gonna try to redo Birds of Prey?
I don't know like much about the spin-offs. Like I know Bruce Wayne is Batman,
Yeah.
but I don't know much. It's Commissioner Gordon's daughter. She's Batgirl, right?
Uh huh.
And then, oh, I guess that is Batgirl singing a
Yeah.
Batwoman. Yeah, I guess that's Gordon's daughter.
Yeah. So I was like, are they gonna? Okay, so they're gonna do that. Yeah, she's Yep, Barbara Gordon's alter ego. Well, I didn't know if they were gonna, if they're gonna change her or some. You know what I mean? Like, it's a daughter,
Yeah,
J.K. Simmons Gordon from Justice League. Okay. All right. All right. See, I always forgot that Gordon was the fucking commissioner, or J.K. Simmons was Gordon in Justice League because I tried to put the entirety of Justice League out of my mind. I can't the Joss, somebody I think it was my mother in law bought that for Trey, the Whedon one, and
yeah,
I watched the Snyder cut twice when it came out, and like at first I was like, okay, and I watched it again, and I'm just like, okay, I'm done. I can't do this. Like that was 8 hours, I
yeah,
didn't watch it. I didn't watch it back to back, but I don't. I think the only character he should have touched was Batman. You know what I mean? Like the first Wonder Woman was good. Um, I like that, but that's more Patty Jenkins. But I didn't. I didn't. I don't know, man. The Man of Steel is an okay movie, but you need to let Henry Cavill really be fucking Superman. Like
yeah.
that's not Superman.
We
You
should
know
have
that.
gotten a couple Superman movies before BVS.
God, yes.
Just yeah, it just felt a little premature. Like Superman's dying, and it's his second movie. It's just in this day and age where you have like more long form stuff like the MCU. I guess it was just a little rushed.
Yeah, it was fucking weird. Yeah, Midnight's Oblivion. You pretty much summed it up right there. Joss's version sucked. Snyder's sucked longer. Yeah, and for anybody who has, I'm sure pretty much everybody's seen Mahler's review of Justice League. He eviscerated it. He
Yeah,
did. He eviscerated it. It was I think his fucking review was like 2 hours long, but it was good. Um, it was good. No, I liked Man of Steel. I just it's the character. I just don't think he knows how to handle the fucking character. I really don't. Um, there was too much that wasn't Superman. And I'm not
yeah,
talking comic, I'm talking cinematic because I was never out of all the comics I didn't read Superman, I didn't read the mostest. Cuz I was never a huge Superman fan, to be honest, but I liked the Christopher Reeve movies,
yeah.
because it was Christopher Reeve and I grew up with him. I just as far as the character goes, not my Batman was always it was Batman and Spider Man were my two favorites, and the
Still, there's this.
Flash.
Yeah, there's just like a certain tone you got to hit with Superman, and it was a little like I remember watching Man of Steel in the theater, and I'm like, okay, they're kind of making this darker, like the Dark Knight trilogy. Because I
Yep.
guess I wasn't a smart fan back then or whatever. I figured they might be just spinning off what Nolan did.
Yeah.
It kind of had that. I don't want to say the same feel, but just kind of that dark, gritty, tone to it.
Mm,
It looked like it could have taken place in the same universe.
it did. I think that's the first time I'm eating like a gummy on air, and it's not like a THC edible. Eating my kids' fruit snacks. Um, no, the DC cinematic universe or whatever. It's such a mess. Oh God, like Aquaman. Aquaman made money. It was solid. James Wan did a good job with it. Amber Heard, you could have replaced Amber Heard with pretty much anybody, and you would have had the same effect. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know why they should have recast her for the second one. Like I said, I don't take up for her or Johnny Depp, and I'm not afraid to say either of their names. I don't care. Amber Heard's a piece of shit, and Johnny Depp they're both pieces of shit as far as I'm concerned because they're both Hollywood. Um, they're garbage. I don't have any love for Johnny Depp, and Tony and I have discussed this. He's just like the rest of the Hollywood assholes.
Yeah.
He is. He's just another one of the club.
Yep. And it's like I want to see our justice system work, and if somebody was wrong, then great. But I'm not like gonna actively defend anybody in that
No.
situation because, again, they're all kind of elitist assholes. I really don't get Amber Heard. Kind of back to what you were saying in Justice League because she doesn't have much of a screen presence, I guess. She just kind of felt like a generic
Hmm.
Hollywood actress to me because I didn't see Aquaman. Um,
That's right. You said you still haven't seen it,
yeah, but she didn't.
right?
She just didn't stand out to me in Justice League at all. Like it feels like she could be replaced fairly easily.
And that's it. Is as far as like actresses that have that it factor, they have that presence to where like honestly, like I think of like Charlize Theron. Like I don't necessarily personally care for her, but she's a good actress. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She has that it factor. Like, as far as I'm concerned, she does. She's got that it. She grabs you and hold. It's like she's captivating. You know. But and then like Amber Heard, yeah, is Mira. She is just. Hey, we jumped up another subscriber. We're at 920. We are 75 subs away from the
Nice.
1K mark. 75. Fuck yeah. Let's do this. Let's go, Brandon. Um, but Amber, no. To get back to my point, I'll stop rambling and let Tony talk. But no, she doesn't have an it factor. She's not a star. You know what I mean? Like you can see a star. She's not a star.
Yeah. And like even Jennifer Lawrence, who may not be as talented as Charlize Theron and may not be the best actress, she at least has a uniqueness to her. She looks a certain way. She's got those eyes, and yeah, so it brings something to the screen. But Amber Heard just looked like just some random girl. It could have been anybody up there. At least to me, I'm not very familiar with her, but I know with all the bad press and Johnny Depp losing some of his roles, and I
Yeah.
think it was all from Warner Brothers too. Um, I don't know. All I'm saying, I'm not even saying they should replace her. They should have gotten rid of her. I'm just saying it doesn't matter. I'm completely indifferent to it, I guess, which might be even worse.
Yeah, not really. I mean, she's like I've seen, and it's not all about like the hotness, but I mean it kind of is when you're a 20 something actress that's trying to score roles in superhero movies. I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But she is. I've seen hotter strippers. I've seen hotter strippers. I've seen hotter girls when I was going to the gym regularly. Um,
Yeah.
that were, dude. I was training this girl. She worked at my son's daycare. Right. This is back like 3 years ago, 4 years ago now. Um, we were going to Planet Fitness. She got a black card membership, and she's like, "Hey, if you can use my membership, you can work out with me. Will you train me?" I'm like, "Yeah." And so we're lifting together. She's cool as fuck. She was like 22, and we're working out. And this girl's next to us, and she was like a competitor. She's like a figure competitor, and she's got like the little ass like shorts on and like just like a sports top, right? I mean,
Yeah.
six pack, like I mean delts. Like she was cut up, and I couldn't help it. I'm just like, and Ashley looks and she goes, "God damn!" Like out loud, I'm like, "Okay, so it's not just me." She goes, "No, she's fucking hot." I'm like, and she's not being quiet about it. Like I'm friends with her husband and shit, and she's like, "Oh yeah, no, she's hot." I'm like, "All right, game recognized game. All right,
Yeah.
Pippin." I'm like, we're both checking her out.
So you put her in Aquaman, damn it.
But
Damn
that's it.
it,
Like
see
you
it.
you can find like more attractive women on the street, um, than you can than Amber Heard.
Yeah. That's how it usually works, though. They say like the most talented musicians in the world are working on fish boats somewhere, you know? Like a
Yes.
lot of it's just who you know, who you blow, and yeah, you can't rely on your talent too much, I guess. As bad as that kind of sucks.
Well, not in the business of Hollyweird. I mean, these fuckers are, you know, they
Yeah.
don't fucking care. Let's see who's oh, see you later, Clone Geek. Have a good night. Have a good night. Hail,
What's
Vinny.
Hail Viddy? What's up,
Hey,
Wookiee Supremacy?
yep, Wookiee Supremacy's in the chat. Back to Batgirl for a second. It might have been an MC jacket for her bike.
Yeah.
Okay. Hotter chicks walking the street here. There's hotter chicks on Twitter. Yeah, dude. Like I said, I've run into hotter women at the gym than Amber Heard, like, easily. So it's like I said, and the only other thing I can draw from as far as frame of reference for her goes is I saw. Have you ever seen the Rum Diaries, Tony?
No.
All right, so that is, what was that supposed to be? A follow up to. Was that the one that was supposed to be like an offhanded follow up to Fear and Loathing because it was like a Hunter S. Thompson story again? Yeah, I think it was. She was in that with Johnny Depp, and I don't know if they hooked up before that or what, but I remember her being in that and me being very unimpressed with her. You know what I mean? Just like,
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
okay,
Just
just
kind of bland.
yeah, and that's it, and there's I mean, that's what you get, what you are. Work with what you got, girl. But it's just, I don't know. I don't see her as a star. I don't see what the big
Hubbub is.
yeah, about her. Oh well, we have to keep her in Aqua. Like she's not that big of a fucking character. She's not that good of an actress, and I want to go back and I want to highlight Godzillionaire's comment because we have a new one here. We got a claim for it the other night, but Godzillionaire, that was a great comment, sir.
You ain't black.
Yes, I am. No, I'm gonna get canceled.
That's all right, dude. Me and Rookie and Angus were reading an article last night, and the dude was cheering her rolls the old-fashioned way, just like Jennifer Lawrence did. But we were covering this article, and it's about this show coming up on I can't remember what network it was on, but oh shit, who the fuck was? Hang on, I gotta look this up on Twitter now because it was it's like a rapper or something, and he is doing a project with two filmmakers, and it's about a black guy dating a white girl, and her family used to own his.
No.
It's Kendrick Lamar. I think.
I think the United States has jumped the shark just a little bit.
Yep.
Like, that's an insane concept.
Yeah. Trey Parker and Matt Stone. Yep, here it is right here. And Tony, let me know if you got to if you got a bounce.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here we go right here. All right, so we covered this last night, but all right. Kendrick Lamar, Dave Free, and South Park duo Matt Stone and Trey Parker to produce comedy penned by Vernon Chapman for Paramount.
Okay, so it's like it's not a reality show. It's scripted.
Scripted, yep.
Okay, I thought this was like a reality show. I'm like, damn.
No. Let's see. Yeah, right here. The film penned by Vernon Chapman will see past and present come to a head when a young black man who is interning as a slave reenactor at a living history museum discovers that his white girlfriend's ancestors once owned his. And I was joking around here, and I said ... black ass at the end of it.
That's funny.
But it was. I was like, are we playing Mad Libs with this? But Lamar and Free are producing for PG Lang with Stone and Parker for Park County. While production is set to kick off this spring, it seems at present that a director has not been attached. This is a movie. I'm sorry. Paramount will handle theatrical distribution, home entertainment, and television licensing rights, while the film will also stream to Paramount Plus.
Hmm.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
Hey, my sketchbook 340. Hail, brother. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, this sounds like kind of a freaking insane concept for a show.
Yeah.
So
That
he's
is
just
yeah. I don't even know what to make of it.
uh-uh.
That is
No,
insane.
no, I don't. I don't know what to. I don't know what to say about that. I think it's yeah, um, yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
it's not very often I'm lost for words on something, but let's just say this is a bad idea. Um, in today's political climate, I mean, is this really the show we need to make? I mean, I'm not saying that it's out of the realm of things that are plausible, realistic situations at all. I'm just saying, is this a good idea?
It's probably why they brought the South Park guys on,
You
because
know,
they're good at dancing around this kind of stuff.
they've made a career of it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if this was in just anybody's hands, I would cringe a little more than I still am. But yeah, I think Parker and Stone can. I think they can. They could probably make something salvageable. Is that should I is that the right vernacular for this situation? Salvageable.
they they can like walk that fine line without pissing
Yeah,
off the wrong Twitter crowd, I guess.
yeah. Oh, isn't that shit that's what we have to worry about? It's like
Yes.
just we have to worry about about like what 2% of the actual real population getting pissy about something they saw on and started bitching about it on Twitter.
Yeah.
And I said that's why I'm going to review that show Heil Honey I'm Home. The first episode's on YouTube. Frankie found it last night. We were talking because I was joking around, but we were talking about bad shows. I'm like, yeah, do you ever hear of Heil Honey I'm Home? Yeah, that was a real
Yeah.
thing.
They
Tony,
should do a
Tony.
crossover with this
Oh
show.
God, they should do a crossover with Curb Your Enthusiasm. Robert Pattinson says he is not a straight up hero in the Batman. Tony brought this article to my attention.
I
I thought.
did. But
Go ahead.
just I was gonna say before we get into this, man, I think I gotta say goodbye for the night, man.
It's all right, bro. I know you're ready to pass out. So
I did. I
I
took melatonin before we came on, so I'm tired.
I
Lightweight.
I'll be taking mine. As soon as we're done here, I'm only gonna go for probably about another half hour. Watch, I'll end up going 2 hours. But all right, brother. Have a great night, my man, and I'll talk to you in the morning.
Definitely. Good night to the chat. And yeah, thank you, Etop.
Oh, you're welcome. Hey, do you want to plug the channel before you go?
Clown World Review. Go over there, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you there Tuesday.
Yes, you will. We'll see all y'all over there for the Monday night reviews. All right, brother.
All right, bro.
See ya. All right, so you guys are just stuck with my dumbass for the rest of the duration of however long we go here, which, I don't know, the wife and kid are in bed. I got spare time. I don't have any edibles, but I got my pen, so we're good to go. Let's talk about this article, shall we, folks? I don't even know why I have my earbuds in anymore at this point. All right, here we go. Robert Pattinson says he's not a straight up hero in the Batman. Let me know in the chat if you guys are anxious to see this or not. I have very tempered expectations for this movie. I could say. I'm not. I'm not against it. But I think it could be. I think it could be okay. I'm gonna go see it, and this is not one probably gonna take the kid to. Um, I'll let him. I'll wait till this comes out on Blu-ray, and I'll pick it up for him if it's worth it. But yeah, I'm gonna go see it. Vinny, Adam are going to see it. Okay, all right. Keely wants to see this. It's going to theaters. I don't think they're doing. Are they gonna? Let me look that up and see if they're doing day and date with this. My sketchbook, because I am not sure. Um, because I thought they were gonna stop doing that after how badly it worked out last last year. Um, Let's see. Oh, okay. It says I asked Google and it said, yep, but not right away. During a recent appearance on the Recode podcast, Warner Media CEO Jason Kilar confirmed that Batman will hit HBO Max on April 19th, 2022. So they're doing 45 days after it's theatrical. Okay, so they're doing a 45-day window. That is going to hurt it in the box office. We have to pirate everything over here anyway. Yeah, I understand. It'll so and for those of you at home that don't know, April 19th is my birthday, so I will be yeah, I'll probably watch it on my birthday with the boy on HBO Max. Then I forgot about that. I was like, yeah, it'll be on HBO Max. I can watch it on there with him. But yeah, I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go to the theater and check it out. This will be one I'll probably pawn the kid off on either the in-laws or my folks, and take the wife out and have dinner and go check this out, because I know my theater here's getting it. I wanted to go this weekend. I might go tomorrow night and watch Sing 2. So get ready for a live stream after I see. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna live stream review Sing 2. Um, you can be Bat Dad. Oh, dude. I wanted to name him Gotham, just so in the middle of the night my wife could wake me up and be like, Gotham needs you. I'd be like, she shot that shit down like a Scud missile in Desert Storm. It wasn't even funny. She was like, no. Yes, one day short of 420, Godzillionaire. Um, I know I joked around with my mom. I'm like, you really couldn't hold me in one more fucking day? You couldn't do a Spider-Man just one more day? She's like, I don't even know what the fuck that means. To be fair, Bruce Wayne, Batman, had to do a long journey to be a hero that he is in the comic books, movies, TV shows. Yeah, he it didn't happen overnight with him, absolutely. And that's what's kind of fascinating about this whole year one kind of thing. And I'm serious too. I did. I was like, I wanted to name him Gotham, and she was like, no, I don't fucking think so, man. Midnight's Oblivion. Need some beers. It's lunchtime. In the middle of the workday? I like your style. I like your style. So let's Keely Chow, what do you say? You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a broken man for watching Batwoman. I am not broken yet. I am not. Let's see, how's the video doing right now? 43 views. You know what? That's my fault. It's Saturday here. Yeah. Sorry, you're ahead. You're ahead. Um I fucking I got the video out way too late today. I didn't want to put it out as late as I did, but my wife and I are house shopping right now. So, and I found a house. We had the realtor was over tonight. Um, so we um looked at this perfect. We're putting together an offer. So I was like, I had to take a couple hours off from the video, and at this point, what I put in yesterday, just writing the script and revising it and watching the episode a couple times, I worked on it for 5 or 6 hours yesterday and put in 12 or 13 today. So I should have been in production with the actual video yesterday instead of just doing the script and the revisions and the rewrites on it, which is fucking bad. If I focused that energy and actually like worked on the book that I had started, I would have it done. But no, it'll pick up its views. It's a Batwoman review. It always does. I'm pissed at myself for not getting it out to you guys on time because normally they're out like 3, 4 o'clock. You know, when I get out to like 7 tonight. And that's my bad. You know. But the next one will be you hopefully no hiccups next week. So like I said, I mean, my fucking kid's school, we were talking about earlier, had COVID. So, you know, he's been out all week. I've been out all week because we got sick. But it's kind of like just a shitty cold. But I'm like, you know, he wasn't 100%, so I'm not going to send him back to school. And like I said, turns out somebody was exposed. So it was a good thing I didn't send him back, you know, because we already had it. You know, probably couldn't have got it again. But yeah, what if he carried it? You know, I don't know. I'd feel bad if I gave it to somebody else. So we'll go back to this article now. I'll shut up, except for reading. Robert Pattinson says he is not a straight-up hero in the Batman. There's plenty to suggest. Let's see here. Vinny, check your DMs. There's plenty to suggest the Batman is not going to be a bright and happy affair. And Robert Pattinson has doubled down the idea of a dark time coming for the Dark Knight in the Matt Reeves movie. Speaking as part of an interview with Scotland's A Daily Record, Pattinson said that fans shouldn't expect his iteration of the Gotham Protector to be a straight-up hero. The Batman is just over a month and a half away, and it is holding strong as one of the most anticipated movies of the year. With marketing having ramped over the last few weeks, Warner Brothers will be hoping that its March release date sticks amid current COVID concerns. Try saying that 3 times fast. Hey, what's up, Glinzer? Next Patton will say he's not a straight hero. That's all. That could be in the cards. That could be in the cards. No, they. Oh God, yeah. I don't think that they should fucking day and date this or give it that 45-day window. And this is the thing about this whole blaming the coof thing for the box office. I don't get it. I don't get it. They want, oh well, you want to blame COVID for the movie not doing well, but at the same time, Spider-Man just became like what, the 9th or 10th highest grossing movie ever. So yeah, you really can't use that excuse. I'm sorry, if the movie's good enough, people are going to come out and see it. To me, now it's bad because I'm not an MCU stan at all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we talk about Marvel, but we're very we're very hard on the Marvel brand because they've earned the shit that they're getting right now. They deserve it. So the box office, I haven't seen any predictions on this movie, but I'd say overall, what up, Vin?
What up, brother? How we doing?
Good, man. I was actually kind of getting into talking like my thoughts in the box office for the Batman.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think right now because they're going to try to blame COVID and all this shit for if anything happens. But honestly, like I said, Spider-Man just proved that if your product's good enough, people are going to come out in droves.
Exactly. But like you said though too, it looks like April they're gonna kill themselves. They're gonna shoot themselves in the foot.
Yep.
'Cause yeah, they think they're gonna make whatever money is gonna be the first 45 days. No, if people know that it's gonna be out on HBO Max in like another month and in a couple of days or whatever, they'll wait. They will wait.
Mm-hmm.
If they think that they have to wait until Blu-ray, then like, nah, I'll go to the theater. But like you said, we have Omnifauci coming out next, right? So
Right? They're gonna throw another one in there. You know, they're gonna throw. Yeah, it's gonna be the fucking. Hang on a second. I actually made a.
It's
I,
retarded.
it is fucking retarded. And Fauci, dude, we were talking about that a little bit. His fucking mumbling under his breath when he was talking to Rand Paul the other day.
Oh God. Yeah.
Did you hear what he said?
Wait, didn't he call somebody a moron? And then
He
went,
called
Jesus.
Rand Paul like a fucking moron or something, or a goddamn moron or something.
Yeah, and then Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, what a goddamn moron.
Yeah. I love all the
Listen here.
memes. All the memes that are popping up. There's the one of him holding the sign, and it says, "If you're reading this, then that means I didn't kill you yet."
Oh my god.
Nailed it.
Yep. Oh, here's a new Transformers GIF I made today. I figured you'd appreciate this one.
Oh yeah.
I made that specifically for my Batwoman review because I was making a Transformer joke and and I'm like, here's a meme. Here's a GIF.
I heard on that new cartoon Encanto and Chanto, whatever the fuck it is. There's a boy who has the power to shapeshift, and he shapeshifts into a girl at one point in the movie. And it's like,
Jesus.
oh, I wonder what they're trying to say here.
Oh my god.
Holy hell.
What the fuck, dude? These people are nuts. Fraud G. The Jab Knight rises. Oh, what's up, another monster? Hail, sir. Hail.
How we doing, man? Excellent. Yeah.
Super fan. Check your DMs.
I'm still fighting the coof a bit, but I had my Friday stream today. I had a couple. I went on a rant here or there. Yeah, it was good fun. I talked about the SKWs, not SJWs, SGW, and I did it as as Alex Jones, because he basically was telling people what they are, and an SJW is someone who uses SJW tactics to try to hurt other people. They pretend to be alphas, but they're actually fat bitches from New Jersey. So yeah, I made sure I went. I wanted to rant about that.
The goddamn frogs are gay. The frogs are gay.
Absolutely. So, yeah, stay away from those fake people who think that they're alpha and they're really not. They're just a bunch of bitches.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what do you say? Gary, ever have you on Friday Night Tights? I ain't big enough to get on Friday Night Tights yet.
No, not yet.
What up, Superfan?
You are better than anybody on Friday Night Tights, so shut your hole.
Nice.
Oh,
thank you. Oh, you're talking to him.
That's what the superfan, the NWO superfan, is telling you right now. You are fine. You are fine. You don't need to go on Friday Night Tights and get brought down with those kind of people. No, there's good people there. I don't Friday Night Tights. You know, I owned his movie blog back in the day, before he got big too. But hey, good for all of them, Jeremy and everybody. You know, I got nothing against anybody there. Yeah. I'm just not a Friday Night Tights guy. I'm a men's room Friday night, and hey, look, ETEP is doing a show, and hey, I'm still up.
Yep,
that's right, brother.
Yeah, it was impromptu, man. I was kind of messing around, and I'm like, we just got done. You know, I was on StreamYard just kind of talking, and it was like, all right, well, might as well stream a little bit here.
Nothing wrong with that, man. I got my new replacement NWO shirt from the WWE. They had all those shirts on sale for like $14, so I picked up a few. And I had one from a live event, but it didn't last. You know, that's like 20 years ago. So
everything must go sales. Is that what they got?
Yeah. Yeah, but with Tony, because I love him, and Vinny, you do sound better. I'm glad you're feeling better since I can actually talk to you. It is very good to hear you, and I'm glad that you're doing better. I myself, 99%. You know, I'm like that 1% away.
That I'm happy to hear. I know it was really tough on you too, man.
Oh, it sucked, and the worst part was it wasn't even the COVID that kicked my ass. It was that baby shot that got me. It was the COVID mixed with 3 other things.
Unbelievable. What kind of doctors would do that to you?
It wasn't a doctor. I did it to my own retarded self.
Oh no.
Because my granddaughter was born, in order to see her before she was vaccinated, they wanted you to get the triple shot, which is tetanus, whooping cough, and something else. But it had nothing to do with the jab.
Oh, wow.
My wife had gotten sick prior, and I got sick. I was around her, bringing her shit because she had a fever and all that kind of stuff. I was fine, but then that Saturday I went and that Sunday I got the shot for my granddaughter so I could go see her because I didn't go to the hospital and shit. Right, diabetic, don't want to go. I don't like sick people. I stay away from them. Well, except for ETEP. He's the only person. He wasn't sick when I saw him, but he's been sick since. But yeah, I mean, literally, like I'd go up and give him a big hug. Like I'm not scared of this shit. It doesn't, we all get it. Whatever. But because my body had to fight off 4 things at once, it was just too much. I didn't have any of the shit that you guys had. Mine was completely different. But people that got vaccinated, oddly enough, had a lot of the symptoms I did.
Yeah, I've been seeing and hearing that all over the place. I know my eldest brother is the one who fucking brought it to most of the family. Like Frank, my brother Frank was super pissed. He wanted to beat the shit out of him too. But my eldest brother's an asshole, and like he's one of the ones who believes in like herd immunity. If we all get it, it'll go away. Like, oh, dude, who are you to fucking decide that for anyone? You piece of shit. 1, 2. That's the wrong thinking altogether because it's not going to happen because of the mutations on this stupid thing. And clearly you can see it with Omicron itself. How many people all had different symptoms? There was a girl on my stream tonight who she had the killer migraine. She didn't get the throat problems and she had a fever for a couple of days. It wasn't that bad for her. There's other people like me who it was the throat too. And it really like destroyed them. There was someone on the news who talked about it. That it took him like 2 weeks to get over it. And he says the throat was the worst part. That was pure hell for him. You
blacked out too, you were saying on the stream the other Monday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, and here's the thing that I've thought of, and I'm nobody, but who's to say that the vaccines aren't creating other strains, people?
Exactly, dude. We don't. These people don't know, and they're not going to tell us the truth. So
no, I don't see it ever going away. I'm just scared that they're going to start closing shit down again. Like Oklahoma, I think I sent this to you, Pete, and I know I sent it to Tony. My wife's friend's a teacher, and like because the numbers were going so high again, they shut the schools down. And I know, Pete, like with you especially, you told me that private school you never had that problem. Like you guys stayed open for the most part, but it's still a fear because of the retardation that happens with the news and everybody freaking out. So that's what I'm scared about. So schools get closed, conventions get closed, and we're right back to where we were 2.5 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, and that's the thing too. And this is why they're pushing all those vaxxers and shit because they know it's going to do bad things to people. Look what happened to Bob Saget. He got his booster. He talked about it on the live stream. My oldest brother who. He had the J&J like 6 or 7 months ago. He had shingles pop up while he's sick. Why did it do that? Because the immune system shot and it's scrambling. So it woke up the dormant chickenpox shit and he got shingles.
Yeah.
This is how retarded people are. They don't know what's really going on. Those things do destroy your immune system.
And on top of retardation, I have to agree with ETEP because I'm happy if they put it on HBO Max. Granted, it's 45 days, but I think they should go back to old school and wait like 6 months. I mean, I want to see the movie. So even though I have HBO, like I haven't been to a theater since Bad Boys 3. That's the last movie I saw in theaters. And before that, it was the Star Wars Nightmare with my brother. Again, went with my younger brothers though, and it was that brother time and go out to the movies and stuff. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I wanted to go see Spider-Man. Still haven't made it. Again, as you guys know, I'm not doing shit till I'm 100%. So I'm looking forward to next week going and seeing Spider-Man. I want to go see it in theaters, the Batman as well. Of course, as you know, this office is full of Batman, Joker, Marvel, all that kind of stuff. Eventually, I got to get some Vinnieart in here, some of your books. That'll be coming. I promise you. I'll be back and stuff. You'll know because I'm going to tell you, I want it personalized. That's just the kind of dick I am.
No, that's fine.
But it's just one of those things. Same with Red. Like I've known Red for a long time. I still haven't got anything of his giggity. But I do have the plans of, that disability just goes so far.
Oh, yeah.
This I've waited a lifetime to get this, and this was an eBay win for like $150 shipped. Somebody else had it. And I paid like $20 for the nameplate. But it's something that I've wanted. You know, I'm 46, and after getting sick, I'm like, that's it. I'm getting it. I'm doing
exactly,
it.
man. Do what you want. Yeah, and that's what I said too. This year too, I don't give a shit what anyone says or thinks or whatever. I ain't playing games with anybody. Someone's trying to fuck with me, I'll call them out on it too. I don't care, dude. I almost died from this stupid shit. I could have easily. I could have bashed my head on something in here. I knocked over a bunch of shit. I hurt my wrist. But knock on wood, nothing worse than that.
Well, that was just the masturbating, though.
Again,
sorry, Vinny. I'm sorry. Look, I ripped the hell out of ETEP. I thought he was pissed at me, just a skosh, because I was messing with him a little bit. But again, I started out with Angus and Rookie, and so when he kind of was on, of course, I'm in there and I'm throwing ribs at him. And I know he generally doesn't matter, but I'm like, oh man, I hope I didn't tick him off.
Yeah, no.
I know he's got like I said. Skin. Yeah, I didn't think so, but I didn't know if it was that Druish princess time of the month.
No, the wife's not on hers. I'm good.
All right. Yeah, I didn't think so, man.
It's good shit. It's funny shit, man. Like I said, tremendous. Italian. There you go. So, look, man, I injure myself masturbating all the time. I hurt my knees. No,
he's literally putting a hit on himself.
Yeah.
Every time I take a leak, I gotta unwrap it. It falls in the toilet. It's crazy. No,
he's got to put on his glasses so he can find it.
Who's that? That's you, man? Oh, man, I'm sorry. That sucks. He's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
I wasn't born rich or with a thick flowing mane of hair, but I do have big hands and big feet. So
excellent.
And bad eyesight, but the rest of everything else works fine.
They say it's from the masturbation as well.
Well, that's probably why. My mom was right all those years ago. Fucking, oh God.
Don't play with yourself. You go blind.
See, the new Wuhan order.
Wuhan.
You gotta go blind. What are you doing?
Well, you guys saw, right, the new avatar there? I'm a medical expert. You could pick your nose through 5 masks. It's okay. I'm the science. Medical expert right here. Rand Paul. You're a moron.
Science, bitches.
Holy shit.
I need to make this shirt, the new Wuhan order.
Taiwan is not a country.
I'd buy that shirt. You make a new Wakulian order shirt, and I will buy it. Guaranteed. Although you should have to gift it to me, since you still owe me $20, because I'm the only guy that could be owed $20 by a Druish princess. But
do I owe you $20?
Yeah. If you ever read your shit I sent you, yeah, you still owe me from the hotel. But like I told you, I don't really ever want it because it makes great content of me ribbing you in the streams that you don't see every week because I'm always in your streams.
Unbelievable, ETEP. You owe people money and you didn't give it to them.
I'm a Jew. What do you expect?
Unbelievable.
Exactly.
I fucking forgot. And I'm a stoner on top of that.
He's like, I'm squeezing that penny so tight. Lincoln is crying.
Like Vinny,
I've got Lincoln's fucking. He's
the whole point of this.
I was going to make a George Floyd joke.
Oh, gonna squeeze it. Yeah, you have to. The Lord of Fentanyl. Yes, you must. The whole point of
He's squeezing me so tight.
Somebody say fentanyl, baby.
Gotta love it. Yeah. He owed me he was like $20 shy when we hooked up in Grand Rapids. And like I told him, I'm not worried about it, dude. I'm not one of these people. Like, I'm not gonna come after you like Stewie. You got my money? Oh, you can buy fake mustaches, but you can't pay me? Like, it's not like that. But it makes great content, right? Like, I can completely bust his balls over $20 that I don't care about because he'll keep forgetting. Mm-hmm. And it just makes it fun for me. Plus, he's family. At least to me, he's family. It's that with that big. We put the fun in dysfunctional. That's how dysfunctional we are of a family, and I love it.
Of course, man, dude.
This is his.
Oh God.
No, I was gonna say manliness and motivation. His car not only stops on a dime, it picks it up.
Oh shit.
So it looks all right. So we gotta get these shirts made. Then I'll have to get somebody to do a logo for me in 4K, and we'll put it on a shirt. Because I'm about to do the Rogue the logo that is up here in the upper right corner of the screen, the Rogue logo. I'm gonna do that on one of the shirts with the gimmicks on it and stuff. So I'm gonna do a shirt for the Monday night show. I'm gonna have a going in raw like with the logo we use on it. I got to get that scaled up to 4K, and then the going rogue one, the purple, because I'm not, guys. I'm not just dicking. We're gonna rebrand the shows. Each of them's gonna have its own look. We're working on new segments for the Wednesday night show and doing new stuff for the Monday night show too. So there's a lot of shit going. I have a lot of things right now that I'm doing
Trying
this
to
with,
move,
and I'm trying to
find a house,
trying
wife, kid.
we found a house. We found a house. Fingers crossed.
Right.
Like I said, in might be putting an offer in tomorrow. Yeah. So I'm just
Nice.
it's fucking perfect, dude. It's
Like I told you,
awesome.
dude. I told you since the day I met you, and since you first started talking about this last year, then I came up and seen you. You know, if you need me, all you gotta do is holler. I'll come help. I can help you move. Moving sucks.
The nice thing is it's fucking like 4 minutes from where I live right now. And this is the second house I've looked at that's within 5 minutes of where I'm at, but the neighborhood is so fucking nice. Oh my god.
Excellent, man.
He's scared. He has to move now. Let me explain to you, Vinny. Where he's at to the left is this big cliff, and he's just worried that the German's gonna get him.
Oh no.
I always look down the hill. I'm like, quickly, Tommy, before the Germans get here.
Oh shit. Well, they're already here.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's married to one, so and she's
I'm married to one of them.
Yeah. So
yeah, but she didn't kill as many people as the Fouch.
Well, again,
not
I
nearly.
mean,
Doctor
Not
extraordinaire.
nearly.
I do have the German army of death from the ankles down here, so he never knows if I'm coming and tagging up with his wife to take him out. You know.
Unbelievable.
An army of fucking wiener dogs nipping at my ankles to death.
Yeah.
They'd be like those little dinosaurs in Jurassic World.
The little ones,
there's
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That
only
would be
one of
Tommy
them.
with the guinea pigs. Come on, he nibbles toes.
Well, see,
you know that.
Tommy's got the guinea pigs. I got the wiener dogs. It's just Red's got the crickets. You're screwed. Like we're coming to get you.
That's right.
You got
He has a lot
Fauci
of
trying to
crickets.
get everybody.
That always sounds like a new STD. Red's got the crickets.
He does.
Poor
I
guy.
mean,
We
it
pray
fits
for him
though
every
for red
night.
gays, But a suggestion for your Monday night shirts: if you do the front, I would suggest maybe something on the back with everybody's, like even Vinnieart, there's something for on the back, even unless it costs too much. But
Yeah.
just a suggestion.
Nice.
Hey man, I gotta help. ETEP said it day one. It's all of us are placed to be reviews, and I took it at heart. You know what I mean? I love getting the opportunity to come and stream with you guys. I love being in the chat. It's my daily, weekly reach out with the gang. Like I said, the last time I went to a bar, I hadn't been to a bar other than when I went with ETEP in Phoenix in like 20 years.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's it, man. It's a good time. What do you think? I love coming on these streams and stuff. Like I'm working. I saw you were on, and I'm like, oh yeah, dude, I'll listen and hang.
Yep.
And then Tony left me. Oh, if you need company, just drop me a link.
Yep.
And you did.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful thing.
Yep.
You know me, man. I mean, I'm always happy to be on,
man.
but I'll be in the chat. It doesn't matter to me. I'm happy as a clam just to see you live.
Absolutely, man, dude. And that's it. I'm working anyway, so I'm up, and my friends are around. Yeah, let's hang. Let's chat. No big deal. And by the way, like I said, I'm back on painting pages again. All the pencils and inks are done on Shadow of the Kraken. And I got my standee today. I showed it off on my stream. I got the chick on the barrel. It came, so I'm gonna this weekend. I got to take some photos and stuff, and then I'll put it up on the campaign. So I give people a chance to grab this awesome standee, and it looks killer.
That's fucking awesome.
Beautiful stuff.
That's fucking awesome. No, I was talking about the logo. We're gonna do the thumbnail for Monday nights with me, Vinny, Tony, and Red on it. I'm gonna work that into being on the front of the shirt, and then we'll do something else on the back, and then we'll have the Going Rogue logo on the front of the one, and then the Rogue Entertainment thing on the back of it.
You can even do like going in raw on the back or something, and I'm just shooting ideas because It is kind of funny, you know. Like I said, I thought this was wrestling when Nick shared it out, and then I found out real quick it was. You know, it was. It's funny. I was trying to figure out when I first really started watching back when Nick shared it out, and I can't figure it out. I know it was before August. It was in August before August time frame because you had Jeff the Iron Wolf on, and I was at my computer, and I'd started a couple weeks prior, and we started talking in August of 2020 on Facebook. So I'm like, okay, it's somewhere in that time frame. But August was also the time frame that I started on the men's room. It's funny, 2020 was a good year for me. Hooked up with the men's room, hooked up with you. You know, Tony, you know, I already knew Red, got to meet this fine man, Vinnieart, you know, through you, you know, you're bringing people together, brother.
Hell yeah, man. Like you said, it is a great community. I didn't really know you, Adam, and I think you're a great dude. You know, kind, supportive, funny, and that's what we like, man. We want genuine people we can hang out with and have a good time with. You know, like I said, I had a rant today on my stream about the fucking fake bitches again who just want to create drama. Like, go fuck yourself. If you're in your 50s and you have product to fucking deliver and you're still sitting there trying to, you know, sling shit on other creators, you need to go see some professional help. That means something's really wrong with you. Plain and simple, you know? Get your fucking work done. Be kind to one another. What the hell's so hard about that? We have a good time. We could grow this stuff the right way.
Yeah.
And that's the problem is people get caught up in these petty little squabbles and differences. And it's like, if you would just stay in your fucking lane, keep your head down, focus on your project, your product, your that's yours. That's your creation. Why would you waste time with petty bullshit and take your energy and man hours and spend it on shit that there's no return on investment when you put something out, you put a book out into the world, you get to see people enjoy it. You know, obviously financial compensation is there, but you're putting something out in the world, you know, you're putting something positive out. So
absolutely, man.
Well, if you don't have kids or, you know, let's say you've done fuck all with your life, that's something that you've done though, that you're leaving behind. That's your legacy, man. You know, good, bad, different, otherwise. You produced a book. The big thing was like Moist was going to do a book. And of course I was backing it. Another guy that I know, Brian TV, he's talking again about doing a book. And so, you know, like Vinny and Red and people who all know, you know, Jeff, they've done books. And I try to be as supportive as I can. It's like, you know, hey, look, do it. I'll back you. You know, and you know, I've even had guys that are like, I'm kind of thinking I might go private with it. I'm like, well, I'm not made of money, but I'm still going to back your book. You know, I'm like, I don't have a problem with that. It's just, you gotta let me know where the stuff's at, and, you know, kind of tap me on the head a little bit and remind me because I forget shit too. But we want independent people doing stuff because the big companies aren't doing it right. You know, then you get what was the red and blue you were talking about. No, I don't want to read any of that. I didn't. That was a horrible story. To take something from the Silver Age and rewrite it by today's standards, and I think it's just because the writer himself was anally raped with something. So you know.
Dude, and that's what I mean. Yeah, these people that they keep doing the self-insertion bullshit, and they're just trying to mess with kids now too. Because let's face it, you know, that's what they are pushing, these weird agendas. I saw today on the news there was literally they're talking about having a Satan club in schools.
No.
Yeah, man. I was on Tucker. The guy had a guy sitting there. He had one dead eye, and they're talking about it's like, you know. It's a great place for kids. We do have to screen people so that there's no criminals that are teaching these kids. And they have like statues of these fucking goat head people. And I'm sitting there going, is this for real? Is this fucking for real? Is this April 1st? No, it's not. What's going on here? And Tucker's sitting there getting confused. Like, wait a minute, but we can't talk about Christianity in school or anything like that. But you guys are going to have Satan clubs. Okay, so
the Pledge of Allegiance. Remember that when they threw a big stink about the Pledge of Allegiance?
This is all ridiculous, man. It's just to destroy families. And
it's literally clown.
That's it. These kids and I just said it too. They had that movie in Encanto, whatever. There's a boy who shapeshifts. Why would he shapeshift into a woman? That's creepy. That's bizarre. And you're trying to tell kids that they shouldn't like who they are and they should wanna be some kind of transformer or something. Get the fuck out of here.
You
Well,
know,
I mean, we're
that's
older, so like, remember Jerry Springer? They'd have this the guy that turns himself into a woman and then back and whatnot and all that kind of crazy shit. You know, it's like, man, if you know, it's like, yeah, if you were to check, yeah, okay, titties, but yeah, that's not something that you'd be talking to a kid about as a 46-year-old pervert with a couple of guys having good fun jokes and laughs and whatnot. Sure. But not in a school, man.
No, these people are all sick. And they're pushing their agendas, and they want to destroy the country, and they're doing it as much as they could. They want to normalize the weird shit. Look what they try to do with the kid stuff, and you know it got pulled off of Twitter, but people caught it. They screenshotted it and they showed it. You can't normalize this shit.
That piece of shit Vito that was at that Netflix thing. He was one of them. You know what I'm talking about? That YouTuber Vito. He was the one talking about, oh, there's non-offending. I'm like, no.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about
no, dude. If you think like that, you are one. If I don't care if you're not acting on it. If you're like openly admitting that you are, then
there's a problem.
I got a hole out back, and I got a fucking handgun.
I got an army full of wiener dogs. We will make the body disappear.
And you can go put yourself in that hole, and we'll just throw the dirt on top of you because you're fucked. That's where you belong.
Yeah,
that's where you belong.
Yep.
And I don't want to hear that. Oh, it's a sickness or any of that bullshit either.
No,
I'm tired of all that.
Hollywood's a sickness. You know?
Hollywood's
and that's why the people like Pedro Pascal. Like, I'm not supporting anything that motherfucker does anymore. I'm done with all that shit.
You know, we didn't have this problem when Tumblr was still up.
They were all in one area.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got
you. Just saying, you know.
Yes.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, it's a crazy world, boys and girls. Strap in. You're in for the long haul.
Yeah, this is a frightening place to be in right now.
It is. Like, I feel for ETAP, you know, especially with Little Trey, because I've seen Little Trey whip his ass.
Right.
But, you know, I mean, like, I'm super excited. I got to get this out. So I get to go see the granddaughter this week coming up because she was born November 8th, as you guys know. And Pete did deem me pop, but I changed it for the thing for the men's room. I didn't change it back. But I will get to see her. So that I'm really excited about. She's going to get her little NWO bear that I got her because I figure a teddy bear will last longer than a onesie or a toddler shirt. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then going to the movies again. Like I said, I'm not letting this stuff keep me down at all. First chance I get to hang out with ETAP, you know, I'm gonna take the 3-hour drive up there and help him move if he needs it, or you know, once he's settled, go up and see the new place. And I know why you're staying where you're at because I saw where your dispensary was, right up the road.
It's right by my motherfucking house.
Stone's throw away.
But Vinny, it's a very beautiful area that he lives in. It was really nice.
Beautiful. Oh, dude, I'm glad. Like I said, man, you're a great guy, and I want to see you keep doing better and better. And yeah, man. Fingers crossed on the new place, dude.
Oh, thank you, brother. It is too. It's just like, and it's everything. It's literally everything we could ever want, you know, and need, and it's perfect because like we've bought 3 houses in the last 12. 10 years. Well, no, we've been today is yesterday the 14th was our 12th anniversary of our first date. That was so we met I met my wife on Match.com in January of 2010. And we went out like 2 weeks after we met because we talked for a couple weeks. We were older, you know, I was 29, she was 27, you know, it's not like we were, you know, 21, you know, kid, you know, we were kids. So it was like, we were, you know, I'd been in like a relationship for years before that. And we were talking about bad shit happening with friends. So my ex was cheating on me with a guy who was like my best friend at the time.
Oh,
like one of my best yeah. So that was fucking fun. So yeah, then I got on Match and I'm like, cause the area I live in, I'm like, I'm gonna outsource this. You know what I mean? I'm gonna outsource. And yeah,
You're like, let me use the China app.
it fucking worked. I'm gonna tell you. But yeah, so we got married like a year later, year and
Oh, wow.
6 months later. We got married. But yeah, so yeah,
Excellent.
she's the missus has put up with my ass for 12 years now.
Right.
And
Which
yeah,
is,
it's
God bless her. I know this story you tell us. I was trying to type in Germans who like Jews, and I found one.
I just withheld that information for a while. She's like, "What are you?" I'm like, "Yeah." So, what did tell me about your feelings again?
Come on. She's like, the second you started growing your hair out, she's like, oh, I know what you are.
He could smell it on you.
That's why I kept my head shaved.
You're like, oh, when he turns to the side, he's an eagle.
E-Tep
He's
isn't bald.
Toucan Sam. I'm
It's
just like,
just-
follow your nose.
She's put up with him for 12 years, and he put up with her, and he just lost his hair. It just happens.
These things do happen, right?
They happen.
It all migrated south
Down.
to this
Yeah.
glorious fucking Maine I'm growing out here. Like I said, I was dicking around the other day and I put it in like I can't do like a long braid, but I can do like a shorter braid and it's that long now. So I'm just gonna keep it. Like I said, my dad's is down to like here. And he's got like two long braids in it.
You know what you got to do, right? You got to do with Captain Lou Albano.
Yeah.
You got to
The
get your
rubber
rubber bands.
Yep. Yeah, I know, man. I haven't cut mine in quite a while, so it's getting there too. It's it's like, all right, man. I need to do the sides because I'm so damn gray because I am quite a bit older than you. I got like 5 years on you, but it's okay.
Yeah. Me and Ethan, we're the same age.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna shave it off. I was gonna shave it off and just like keep the goatee long, like kind of like yours, because that's normally what I do. Is like I'll shave this down to like a 1 or like a 2, and then just like keep the goatee really big. And the wife's like, "Don't." I'm like, "No." She's like, "No, keep it." I'm like, "All right, I'll just let it grow. If you don't mind being married to a homeless guy, that's cool."
Right.
I was like, "Can I grow my hair back too?" She's like, "No," because Trey was like,
I remember
he was.
You showed me a photo.
He was 3 years old, so he doesn't really remember. And so I told her Trey wants me to grow my hair out, and she was like, "Jesus God, no, don't do that again." She's like, "Don't." She goes, "It looks so stupid." I'm like, "Well, no, I'll just wear the bandana all the time like Hogan." She goes, "No."
She's like, "Here are the divorce papers."
She's like, I was like, "Wait, so are you gonna divorce me if I grow my hair back instead of divorce me if I go back to wrestling so I can go back to wrestling?" She's like, "No." I'm like, "All right, fine, you win. Yeah. No hair, no wrestling."
He grows his hair back, and poor little Trey goes, "There's no way you're my dad. Our hair's not the same."
Yeah,
this is just like it's just on the sides now, and it's like.
I had a full set of hair until you.
It's not that bad. It'll grow in on top. It just takes a while.
Okay.
Like a chia
It
pet.
just takes a while.
Just gotta add water.
So just keep the sides buzzed until the top comes in a bit more.
Yep. I want to because the sides you saw it curls and shit.
Yes.
Like I gotta get the flat iron.
It's kind of glorious. Not gonna lie.
It's should I show the picture? Because I know there's people in the chat that haven't
think you
seen
should.
it.
Everybody should at least see this once.
All right, let me pull it up on Instagram. Hang on.
I believe you should just because.
Tommy's right.
Yeah, exactly,
dude. It was kind of glorious. Let's see. Hang on. I gotta scroll quite a ways back here for this picture.
I saw on Facebook, and this is kind of funny. It has nothing to do with that, but they came out with a Rocky Balboa fedora that kind of looked like the one from the movies, and I came real close to wanting to buy that.
Oh, nice. Trey. I fucking love that. That's like one of my favorite impressions is Rocky. Here we go right here. You guys ready? Are you guys ready for this?
Yes.
I don't know if you guys are ready for this, but here you go right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is me with the
dude,
with the hair.
You probably just woke up your wife. Like she just sensed that you're showing this right now. She's gonna bust down the door. No.
Yep. She's like, "What the hell are you doing?" But yeah, that was it. Got, like I said, I didn't cut it for about almost a year. I think it was. I just let it go. I was like, I ain't cutting it or anything, and that was
Wow.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, this is much better looks you got here. But yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. The
I'm
balls
with you though.
is
If you take down the sides a little bit and grow more in the chin, that's better, I'd say.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. She's just like, I'm like, all right. Let me see how long I can stand to let this thing go. What's up, Tim's talk? Hail, brother.
Hey, Tim.
What up, Tim?
Hail.
Excellent, man.
What's going on, man? But yeah, that yeah, there ain't no more.
Did you
Oh,
have
here,
those, you had those glorious locks when you guys met?
No, my head was shaved. I was 205 pounds and had 8% body fat. I was like, I had an
Nice.
ab for every percentage of body fat I had. Oh yeah, that's what
Good
she's
man.
like. She's like, what do you do? I'm like, I was sponsored by a supplement company at the time. I said I do a little bit of freelance modeling, and I said I'm a professional wrestler, and I said or ring announcer, and I said I run a wrestling company, and I live with my parents. She goes, do you have a real job? I'm like, no, not at the time. I don't.
Do you have a real job?
I was like, you didn't ask me if I make money though. I was like, you asked me if I had a real job. I was like, I make money. But here, this is me. This is the day I did I did a wedding.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's me with all the product in my hair. That's still what it did.
Wow. Sponsored by Jerry Curl.
I was like, it's soul glow, baby. So let your soul glow.
A week later, he's looking for fentanyl.
He couldn't get any. Floyd bought it all.
You're right. Oh shit.
I'm trying to find something cool here
Too bad,
from the
we
wrestling
bad.
from the wrestling days. See back then, I'm not gonna show any of the because oh, here we go, right here's one of my favorites because most of the pictures were either in ring or like workout pictures back then because I wasn't the weight was distributed differently, but this is that's me and my tag partner right there with a photo shoot we had done. That's his ex-wife now. She was our manager, but yeah,
Nice.
yep, that was
There you go, bro.
yep, that right there, man. Having them, oh yeah, that was them was the days, man. Them was the fucking days.
days.
Yep, our fucking that was our NWO ass looking gear we had and shit.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Fucking it worked. Good shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
there's videos of
it was
him
so much
online,
fun.
you know, wrestling because my brother-in-law that's handicapped is a huge wrestling fan as well as I am.
Mhm.
And again, I am still one of the only people that I know of that was ecstatic to get his Pete Daddy dollar cards.
Oh, cool.
The man was nice enough to hook me up with a couple. I got one for Nate and then one for Frank, the dog, and then one
awesome.
for me because he went with
Yeah.
the gimmick, right? Like that's the whole thing. Like I wouldn't be here if it weren't for my dog. Like legitimately, Vinny, the dog found World Class Bullshitters, and that's how I found YouTube was through my dog Frank, the white one. All joking
do
aside,
that?
that's legitimately how. And then Jeff D me, you know, super fan because I intergaged. I learned YouTube and I felt like such a noob, but like I hear these names and I'm not understanding it because I was watching on the smart TV and you know none of that stuff popped up and I was watching older shows and I caught the live shows and it wasn't until my tablet came back and it had the little live chat thingy and I hit the live chat and I was like, whoa, look at all of this. So I learned all that through Jeff from World Class Bullshitters.
Excellent.
And then I got to meet him at Horror Hound the first year, and I've been with them every year that they've had a Horror Hound since. And it's just that, but that's how it all started out was from a 6-month-old wiener dog named Frank. And
That's awesome, man.
Frank and the Wiener Dog Clan was born. It used to just be something else. And through I got in trouble on Odin's movie blog because he gave Frank a wrench, and then people got mad because like, why'd you give it to Adam? He's like, I didn't. I gave it to his dog. So the ongoing joke with because if you notice, like on Rookie's stream, my name doesn't have a wrench, but Frank does. The whole gimmick was if you give Frank a wrench when he builds his Death Star, when he gets enough wrenches, if you gave him a wrench, you get to come on the Death Star. That was the whole gimmick. So Lethal Lightning, all these big channels now, bigger channels now, were tiny at one time, and that's when I was around.
Mhm.
And so they gave me wrenches, but not me. They gave it to Frank. And the DJD show, instead of giving it to Frank, he said, F Frank, I'm going to give it to you. So I do the multiple accounts and the multiple, people think I have multiple. I don't, but when I'm on Frank's account, I act like the dog because I think I find it funny, right? That's just me.
Yeah,
it's my sense of humor. Yeah, so same thing with a couple other accounts I have that you don't know, but ETEP does, because again, I felt that close with him and have that bond where I was like, hey, this is me, this is me, this is me, this is me. He's like, oh, it is, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
like,
you guys you touched yourselves a little in person there.
Yeah, no. Well, it was that brothership, as you know, man. It's just one of those things. You get to know somebody and you can bond with certain people, and he's one of them.
No, dude.
Brandon Boyce was the same way. I never got to meet Brandon, and then after he passed, it was something that we were working on, but COVID happened and it wasn't able to happen, and then he passed, not from COVID, but he did pass. And from that point on, it's like if I have a chance to meet anybody, I'm gonna. And then Pete was cool with it and understood when I'm bringing the necklace. Once he got the necklace, he really understood. I'm like, it's gonna cost me so much. I could drive up, bro. Like we can meet. If you want me coming to the crib, I'm cool with that. Respect. You got a kid. No, coming to the house. Come to the hacienda. I do believe was the exact text. So.
Well, yeah, I mean, and that's a good thing when we click with good people. Like, I don't even remember what was the first stream we were on, but yeah, man, ETEP I thought was awesome. We clicked right away. He invited me on a couple of his streams. I invited him on mine. And yeah, man, and that's it. There's certain people you're gonna have a great bond with, and you could just flow and have a great conversation with, and that's a cool thing. I love that. That was one thing that I do miss a little bit out of the convention scene is. There were a handful of people where I was generally I was happy to see them and hear from them, and the fans too that having great conversations with people like that at these conventions, and that's what I try to bring when I'm doing my streams, that same kind of genuine fun and good conversations because everyone has a story, everyone's gone through shit, and it's how we're dealing with it and just clicking and connecting in a proper way. That's part of humanity, man. That's why I can't stand bullies. I can't stand shitty fucking people, and I'll have my explosions about that stuff because there's no point for it. So just keep getting the fucking good vibes out there and having a good time.
Yeah, positivity, man. Put it out there. I mean, it literally giggity touched me, and because when I got sick, this man cried, and I understand why. And you understand when you and me and Phoenix were together, what I did and why I did what I did with the Four Horsemen. But when you were in tears because you were so worried about me, because other Adam did pass, and I respect that. Man. And I knew him as well. I didn't know him as well, but I knew him and had been in his chats quite a few times with Nick and so I mean, and I got it. But the fact that like you and Seth and Tony and Tommy from the men's room, Tommy, like called and left a message, and and I did though. Like in Vinny, even though I know you didn't really know me at the time, like listening to you guys on the stream was one of the things that helped kind of pull you out of that funk while you're sick, and you're like, I wish I could curl up and die. Not literally, but that's how you feel. At the time.
Oh, trust me, I know. But, well, speaking of Tommy too, even this one in the chat here, you're a beautiful bastard, you Guinea. Love this guy. Again, we as shitty as I've been feeling too, so I'm still trying to fight this. We had an awesome stream on the Thursday. I told him I don't want to go too long. I'm still a little bit fucked up, and talking a lot screws it up a little bit more. We ended up going 2 hours because it was fun and natural.
That's why I sent you guys the pictures and stuff too. It's like man, like hey man, here's some of my you're talking about Migos. Here's some of my Migos. I've known Tommy for a long time. This poor guy couldn't even stream. I knew Tommy back before he could stream because his internet was that bad. He had like 1% bar or whatever it was. I've known Tommy in the Guinea Pig Collective for quite a while. He's a good dude.
Oh yeah, he is. Love him, man. That's why we were chilling on my stream today too.
Yeah. I mean, I try to catch as many streams as I can. Like, I don't have notification. Well, YouTube sucks at notifications. Even though I'm sub to you, so it's like when I know for a fact when people are on, I try to catch it. I don't YouTube as much as I used to because I used to not have cable or apps, so all I did was YouTube. now I've kind of, I've been, it's all Tony's fault. I'm blaming him. He's not here. It's the Con World Review. I'm stuck on the 89 WCWs because I don't want to go past where we're at for the Monday Night perspective on pay-per-views perspective.
Mhm.
So I started back at 1983 with Starrcade.
Oh wow.
I watch wrestling nonstop. It's just, I love wrestling. I always have. But I didn't, unlike ETEP, I didn't really get to watch a lot of WCW because it didn't air in my area. Like we got WWF, but we didn't get a lot of WCW. On occasion, we might get a Saturday night one, but yeah, I didn't. So I'm enjoying all the AWA stuff. Like I missed the AWA green and blue ring and stuff. I was like, oh, I remember
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Dude,
Cool shit,
that
man.
green and blue ring was, yeah, that was fucking. I missed that. This is this I just wanted to share this. This is some of my stuff when it was set up in my old house a couple of years ago. There's like GI Joes with Star Wars guys, but yeah, this is some of my Star Wars collection here.
Yeah, man.
I've picked up stuff since then, but yeah, this is I
Oh,
had
yeah,
him
dude.
sitting everywhere on fucking totes and stuff.
the real reason he needs a new house is because of all of his collectibles. His wife is like, that's it. We need like a 6-bedroom house and 4 of them are for your shit.
And I
But
made
yeah,
all
more
these guys. I made all these guys that didn't have robes. I made them all robes too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. Yeah. This is yeah, just some of the shit. Yeah. This was custom. I painted this. It was a Hoth set right here. I painted that, and Jabba's not sitting on that anymore. He's sitting. I showed his throne off on Tommy's show.
Yep.
And this Rancor and everything. These, yeah.
Nice.
Yep, but yeah, this is the GI Joe APC. I used to put, yeah, these are MASH figures. I sold those. I sold them actually to somebody in Australia with the card backs I had.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah.
Yep.
Holy
Tommy
crap.
enjoyed that stream a lot when you were showing off the toys. And like I was loving it because I've seen some,
yeah.
not this stuff, but what you
Yeah.
have in your office now. Like I've seen
Yep.
it. You know, you're like here's the office, and I'm laughing because your wife worked from that office. I'm like, she really does put up with you.
This right here, this Bosk down here in the little Cobra jet is a custom X-wing pilot Bosk with the helmet. One of my buddies out in Colorado did, because I bought about probably $1,500 to $2,000 worth of Star Wars merch from him.
Oh wow.
I met him in a collector group on Facebook. Super cool guy. Like after a couple transactions, he started throwing me freebies and shit, you know. So I just kept buying from him. You know, he would
Nice.
go out and hunt stuff down for me. So it was really cool. But yeah,
I saw you at Grand Rapids at the Comic-Con when you were looking at some of the stuff that they had, the vintage stuff, and to
Yeah.
see this guy's eyeballs just light up like it
oh.
was like Trey when Trey got a new toy or something new, because Trey does appreciate everything that everybody sends to him, by the way, just so you
Yep.
know, because
yeah.
I've seen it live and in person, and then videos that you've sent me. But yeah, I mean, that's what you were so Trey when we were in Grand Rapids.
Dude, that GI Joe Sky Striker in
Yep.
the box. I'm like, I could buy that. The wife is gonna kick my fucking ass, but oh my god, I should have bought that plane. Vinny, it was complete in the original box. What was it, Adam? Like 150
shit.
bucks?
Yeah, but
Like,
they said it was missing a couple. There was something that it
yeah.
was missing.
It was,
I can't
yeah, it
remember
wasn't
what.
complete. It was missing. It was
Parachutes, I
missing.
think.
Yep, and I was like, do I pull the? I probably should have pulled the fucking trigger on it,
Yeah.
but I didn't. I did in the interest of domestic harmony. I didn't. Dude, these figures right here, I never had any of these as a kid. I've got I got all these like in 2017. I think I bought them all, but I'm like, I fucking love these things.
But isn't that
love
what it
the
is,
road
man?
cars.
It's a lot of shit that we didn't have when we were younger. We're able to get it now,
Yep.
so we fucking do it.
Or like on
Oh.
Tommy's stream, stuff that you had and then lost for whatever reason. Like I
Yep.
said, like we were poor. Like I was like, I got the Ewok play set was from a garage sale. It was missing the one tree, but it had like a couple of them and stuff. And I
Yep.
had the Death Star play set, but it wasn't new. It was like garage sale, you know, back in the
Yeah.
80s
Right.
as
Yep.
a kid. But yeah, like we were poor. I didn't know we were poor, but we were poor. We had, you know, government cheese and peanut butter, and you know,
Yep.
I mean, we always had food, but not an over
Oh, yeah,
abundance,
no,
and grandma always helped out.
I hear you, brother, dude. You know, when we moved to Florida, it was kind of the same fucking deal. Like, we didn't really have much. Taking care of a sick family, you know.
Yeah.
What are you gonna fucking do? So when I started working in the toy industry and stuff, like, you know, that's where I it was kind of dangerous too, because it's like, all right, there's a lot of cool shit. I was looking at Japanese figures and stuff too, imports. I'm like, oh my god, this is bad. I had a handful of stuff, but then yeah, Hot Toys that's the big problem.
Oh yeah,
That's
Huh.
yeah. I can't always. There's a ton of shit. I'm like, nope, can't afford it. Can't do that. There's shit that I recently passed on to him, like, because I can't right now. No fucking way.
Yeah.
But and I have a handful of things on pre-order still, but you know, other shit I need to cancel. What are you gonna do? But yeah. If I have it, I'll do it, because I don't have many vices. You know. And I even like I cut down video game shit too a long time ago, because I don't have time for it. I love that stuff. It inspires me too. Certain games, like, you know, the Assassin's Creed shit, because I love history. You know, anything that has rich history, or, you know, tons of, you know, great stuff like that. I'm usually down for. And, you know, shit like God of War, because it's just, you know, just smashing and fucking. Again, there's cool storylines, but yeah, when the graphics are there and everything else, like, I'll take time. And I'll play some of those games. I stretch them out, but it's not as frequent as it used to be, right? So it's this work, and yeah, if I get.
but you're an indie guy, so I mean, it is work. You're not wrong.
Yep.
You know, because if you don't do your work, you don't get paid.
Exactly, you know, and that's the fucking thing right now too. That's why I'm hoping that a lot of these campaigns do better and better, because when they do, then I can do more as well, and I can give more back, you know. Otherwise, hands are tied on a lot of shit. But I'm still doing what I can. Like I said, I got my standees that came. I want to offer something a little bit different for people on the campaigns, because I do think these are cool and they're more affordable too. So if I start doing them on other campaigns, people can start having collections of my characters.
Yeah,
you know, and
awesome.
you know,
and see, we're pumping up with the Wiener Dog clan. So you got to understand, when COVID hit, we quit breeding, right? And when I breed, that's where I get extra money.
Yeah.
And you go a year without breeding, I got to tell you, it got kind of tight, because, you know, first and foremost, we are a nonprofit. So every dime that I make when we sell a dog goes right back into feeding the dogs, shots for the dogs, going to the vets, because that shit's expensive with 18 dogs. Bro.
Oh, of course.
Oh God.
So mind you, yeah. So literally, we're a nonprofit. Yeah, we make a little bit, but nothing high. Like what we could if we were assholes, and we DNA test to make sure the puppies are good, all this other kind of shit. And my wife would have to come on and talk, because I'm a guy and I just, you know, it goes in one and out the other. But at the end of the day, we are giving you a superior wiener, Giddy dog. It's STD free, it's been tested.
Huge.
You know,
tremendous.
But, you know, and I'm going to be doing a lot more runs. I've got a lady out of New York that wants me to start doing more delivery. When I was sick, she's like, hey, can you come to New York and get a dog and then drive it to Texas? And I'm like, no, I can't even get out of bed. But I appreciated it. And that's where I got Dudley. Dudley is who the litter I have down here is from, which I went to New York, got the dog, came home, so that my wife could then take the dog to go to Oklahoma to go spend a couple days with her friend. That was the whole reason I did the run to New York. And I didn't get sick from that. She got sick here locally and then gave it to me. Jeez, I tell you. But, you know, but that's why, like I was saying, like, legitimately, it's not a joke. Look, I even take these off. I will be backing your stuff. I didn't have the extra funds that I normally would. It's like when I did the stuff I did for ETEP, it wasn't that I had to do it. It was just one of those things where I was like, hey, I had the extra money. I'm like, this will be a great gag.
Exactly. You know, yeah. When you're able to do it. Yeah. When you're able to do it, you do it.
I love doing it. And I like the last indie comics besides Jeff's, which I did back 14 times, Stealing Solo, the #1 backer of Stealing Solo sitting right here 14 times, because the 14th book went to Jason Mewes. I backed Bigfoot Bill 1 and 2. That is it. Those are the only other books that I had backed. And then, like, I knew Brett was still working on stuff back then. And then, you know, of course, now meeting you, and I'm like, oh, I want to check out the pirate stuff. I'm like, definitely. And I'm listening to stuff. And the best thing is this man, because he's buying these books. He's saying, hey, this is good. get this, get this, get this, and I'm going to listen to him because he's not going to steer me wrong. He's going to be like, oh, I'm not going to just say this because the person's on my stream.
Mhm.
The dude generally means everything he says because he'll shill, but he's not a cuck at all.
No, for sure, man. And that's the thing too, because I make sure to put out great quality stuff. I'm not gonna do subpar shit. I can't stand people that phone it in. No, I'm sorry. I love creating, telling stories, and and I'm damn proud of every one of the projects that I've worked on.
Well, you're very entertaining on here, so to me, in your books, it's going to be, and that's kind of the thing. That's just my perspective. I haven't read anything you've done, but I will be. And again, like I said, you and Red, that's some of the stuff I'm going to be backing. There's other books. I still haven't even I have not backed Woke Busters, and hell, I'm in it. So,
Oh, shit.
that's the thing. I have every intent, of course. February I get my check, and that's when I'm gonna start backing some of them, and I'll you'll definitely know because I'll be like, all right, you SOB. But no, it's it's something that I've been looking forward to as much as seeing the granddaughter. But watching Pete do the reviews or talking about it when he's on air and he holds up the books. The one fella you just had on, and I'm dropping his name, Oz. Like I was the first person to get that book because I met up with Jeff when you were sick. Jeff brought it because it was part of what I bought. In the Stealing Solo run. So he goes, you're the very first person to get this book because you're the first person to get all of your books. And he's like, here you go. And then they had to sit there and, well, he didn't, but poor Nick, he had to sit there and sign every book that I had.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, not just 14, but 14 times like 2, because I brought the originals as well. So he just was going to town. But yeah, I mean, I love independent creators that give us good content, and just because you are how you are on here gives me faith, and having listened to you long enough to know it's like, yeah, this is somebody I want to back.
For sure, man. And yeah, like I said, I've had glowing reviews on everything too, man, and that's what I'm really thrilled about because I listen to people, at the shows everywhere that I've been, and that's why I have a higher standard, and I could be a total dick towards other creators, but I'm not. But yeah, it's because I want to see better stuff out there. I don't want to see shit because I'm also a fan. Give me a good story. Give me great projects. Show me that you really
at the end of the day, we're all kids at heart, right? I mean, even at I'm a 46-year-old, 4-year-old sometimes. For fuck's sake, I spent I won a belt for $150 used because it's $400, new on the shop. Yeah. And it's like I was ecstatic. Like I was sending pictures. As a matter of fact, I made ETEP do a phone call on Facebook. I was like, dude, give me a couple minutes. He's like, puppies. I'm like, no, even better, and then I'm just showing it up to it, and I was like, dude, I have waited a lifetime for this belt, and I was just so stoked about it. It's just, oh my god, I finally got one.
Dude, we literally have fucking streams where we're talking about toys and stuff, and we've been showing our collections and shit. So yeah, trust me, we're all
Tommy's still in the chat. While we're doing this, I'm gonna open this fucking hiss tank.
Nice.
I
haven't opened this yet. I
was looking at those because I thought about getting myself one because that was one of the original. I had the original one back in the day.
See, I never did.
That was one of the ones I was lucky enough as I got older and Wheelabrator was still around, which was a company here that produced all kinds of shit. We were working from because the original one was black.
What, they re-released these recently?
Yeah.
I saw it at Walmart.
I'm gonna go back and get a couple more of them, but I'm absolving myself from buying toys until we get into the house and shit.
Right,
I would too.
How much was that?
That's the move.
It wasn't much. It was like what? Maybe was there a tag on it still?
I was gonna say like 10 or 12 or 15-ish.
I think it was like around $15-$16. I was gonna buy like 4 of them.
Oh, nice. That's pretty good, man.
Because I've got.
I see Tommy. He goes toy time, and I see all the smiley faces.
Yeah, I'm opening it up. Tommy, I saw you were in the chat, brother. I was like, I'm gonna open this up, and I might even open up we've been going for almost 2 hours. I was like, I'm gonna stream for an hour tonight. It's I don't care. I got nothing else to do.
You brought Vinny on, then you brought me on, and I tend to go. But I mean, again, we're all having fun.
Yeah,
right? Exactly, man.
Absolutely, dude. And I'm just like, tomorrow we're chilling. I'm gonna get up, make the family breakfast, and have coffee, and probably just wait to see what's going on with the house because I can't go see my parents because my mom's still sick. But yeah, I'm just gonna hang out. We didn't because normally, honestly, like Friday nights, if I'm not on Vinny, well, I don't do I don't do much streaming on Friday nights unless I'm on like Vinny's channel because Friday night we do game night. So,
Yeah.
you know, I hang out. I stream 3-4 nights a week. So it's like I gotta, you know, usually the weekends unless there's a big stream. You know, like a couple weeks ago when we had Jeremy on from Geeks and Gamers over on Steven's channel.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was fun, and you know what? I've been a subscriber to his, and I'm not kissing his ass because I do like him. I do. I've been a subscriber to Geeks and Gamers for a while. I just subscribed to his personal channel because I didn't really know, you know, I just subscribed to the main channel. So I subscribed to his personal channel, but after streaming with him, I truly like, I do. I like Jeremy. I do. He's
Yeah, dude, he was a good dude. Like I never,
Yep.
I watched the shit here and there. I wasn't any diehards or nothing, but yeah, it's when you see other cool people and we're like minded and shit like that, then yeah,
Yep.
I'm down to hang with whoever, you know. And then, yeah, like you said, just so happens he is a good dude and we had a good time.
Well, Kai says 1 hour streams, please. Etep, you're not a casual, you're a champion. I know.
That's right.
I know. I don't want to disappoint anybody. Here's
Jeremy's a good dude. He even gave shout outs to Frank and the Wiener Dog Clan because you know, same thing. Like even back in the High Council days, like that was when it would go on everybody. You know, they would circle around with the High Council and whatnot. And one of the streams, I'd put something in because it's when Bailey passed, which was a big deal, and I shut down for a couple months. But I heard in the background, it was either EVS or him when they read the super chat because I'd mentioned that the dog had passed. And one of them were like, oh, shit. And I think it was on Jeremy's because the stream, he lost power. But, you know, when Jeremy got booted from YouTube, he was on with Lethal Lightning, and I came on, and I was like, dude, you know we're all here. And, of course, I went on as myself, and he's like, you know, we got Superfan and, of course, Frank and the Wiener Dog Clan. It's people like that you wouldn't think of, even though the guy sees me, and he knew I was two different accounts. But he brought it up when we actually were on air together. He's like, you know, the Superfan, the Wiener Dog Clan. He's like, these guys have been with me for a while, and this was a couple years ago, mind you. But yeah, it was. He would do he was doing streams somewhere, and I'd be like, all right, everybody, we're gonna get Jeremy now. Everybody go, and he starts looking around because he doesn't know if I'm messing with him or not. Because of course, Jeff, who knows me, you know, Mr. Hicks.
Yep.
That's the thing, you know. So I'm like, I'm gonna mess with Jeremy, you know, and he's like, okay, do it. All right, man. I mess with EVS because Kendo asked me to. Because EVS can't get my name right. He cannot say Shawhan. I don't know why, and it's okay. Like I'm not personally hurt or anything by it, and EVS is like a day and a year older than I am, so I find humor in it. I got nothing against the guy. You know, I'm not petty like that.
He didn't like me. Neither did his little sycophants when I was on the High Council.
Yeah, you mean the only High Council that ended up getting pulled from fucking stream?
Because whose fault was it? It was Ethan's fault. Because he played a copyrighted song and it got claimed, so Jeff had to take it down. All right, here are our graphics for the Hiss Tank. If you don't mind for a second, I'm gonna go on solo just for a second, guys. Here we go. Here's our decals, which I shan't be putting on during the stream tonight because I'm a little stoned. I had a glass of wine back here, but it was in the fridge too long. Even though I had the little plastic cap thing for it, it tastes like shit, so I'm not drinking it. Here's our figure. He is a blue. I think he has a name too. He is
Bluey.
Rip it, Bluey. It's Fred T. Booth. Yeah, so he's head. I'll do this proper. Head swivel side to side. Very little tilt front to back. Arms go out at a 90. Elbows bend, wrists move. I'm not doing this right here. Knees bend, ankle rocker, kicks out. Look at him. He's John Claude Van Rippet.
Look at that.
Front to back. Not much backward, but kick out front. It's a decent looking enough figure here. Actually here. Let me do this. He comes. I like the red one better. It's the traditional.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
I always like the reds.
I love the red one too when I was a kid.
That's
Yep.
racist.
But here he is on his little stand. Like I said, not a bad looking figure.
Yeah.
But here's the our top half of the tank.
That's nice to actually put a stand in there too.
They have been with all the like the other Hiss driver in his tank had a
Yeah, like I'll be honest, I never saw these in stores. I don't know if maybe I just didn't look for them because I didn't know, but I seen a couple like the ones on like the standard kind of the card.
Could be they just didn't send them to Florida.
Maybe
the card backs.
yeah. I seen a handful of them, but yeah.
There we go.
The ones that are. Oh yeah, look at that, man.
Put the glass on.
That's cool. So
Pop
did
this.
they just took the original molds and recasted them?
I believe that's what they did. Honestly, I think it might be a little bit smaller than the original one. I think, but it's I'll grab my I've got the black one, the Hiss 2. Oh, what the hell fell out here? One of our wheels fell out. Oh well, because I didn't put it in right.
Oh no!
I did a fucking
Learn how to play with your toys.
right. It's new.
You're wrong.
You're wrong, ETEP. You're wrong. What a good. This is ETEP's toy reviews. Take 17. Let's see. Here's. Oh, we got to put it in there first. There we go. Wait, maybe.
You gotta slot it. And then
Isn't that how you're supposed to play with your toys?
There we go. There we go. She's in there now. And
beautiful
hatch. She latches down nice. Let's get the. Oh, can't forget.
I don't
this.
know. You might be right. It might be a little smaller, but I don't know. Then again, you've
It's
got an
'cause you're
original,
bigger.
right?
It's.
I don't have an
bigger.
original.
You don't. Okay. I mean, I'm
No.
looking at it, and I looked at the box, and I mean, it damn near. I mean, granted, I'm twice the size I was when I had the original.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It looks damn near.
I thought the older ones might have been a little bit bigger, but
They could have been. I mean, we have one side by side. I just remember putting the gun turret in. There was a certain way you had to do it, and then it would lock in on the original.
Yeah. There's. It's the same way on this one. Here's the. Here's my black one right here.
Oh yeah, it looks way better in black.
Yep. But there's
Yep, man. I remember that stuff.
I just haven't put the decals on that. I just got that last year. I didn't at first. I grabbed this. I'm like, I'm trying to get this gun turret put on correctly here.
Right.
You can do it.
So I can't remember if the one I had it had a tinted window to it, or if that was just what was on the box, because we're talking way back in the day.
Yeah.
No, it had a. I remember it had a tint on it.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what I thought too. But again.
Yeah, I had one of those as a kid, and they had the Sergeant Slaughter's like that warthog thing.
Yeah,
I've got that's right down here. I
Yeah.
showed that off on Tommy's stream.
Yeah, you did.
Yep.
was
All right,
awesome.
here we go. We got her in.
This mofo here is the reason I started like, oh, I should start rebuying G.I. Joe stuff because I kind of miss it now.
Here we go. All right, so here we go. I just not putting the decals on tonight.
Yeah,
but,
I got the original. Yeah, see, that looks great, man. Yeah, it'll look good with the decals on.
Yeah, it's. I won't mind having like another 3 of these over here. That'll be.
Plus, if you get too bored, you could always just paint it like we know you like to do.
Yeah, you can do that too.
I do. Dude. That Imperial ship I did. I freaking love that thing. I was like, well, I bought that and I got it so cheap. I'm like, you know what? I've got my original one. I was like, why not customize this?
Exactly.
Just kind of make that kind of cool. All right, so we open that. Now we've got, that's kind of cool. I didn't even notice. It's got his name on it. It says Rip It on there.
Oh yeah,
I
nice.
didn't even notice that.
See, you just con me into buying one. Except for if I buy one, you know what Plasti Dip is, right? Rubber in a can. I'm Plasti Dipping that bitch. So it'd be black Plasti Dip, just because, just to be different.
Here, and we've got these guys too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I seen him in the store.
Yep, I was like, and I'm not. I don't know. Should I? I'm not cutting the bubbles. Screw it. I'm just gonna we'll peel the bubble off here a little bit, and I know. I'm not a good collector.
It's okay. Well, no, I mean it's like comics, right? You buy one to read and two to save, so that you could sell one and then you still have an extra that's never been touched. So you know, it's all good.
There. I can fold that back
Not
up.
by
and,
human hands.
See, it's not bad. Not bad. All right. So,
Right, we're expecting him to get the heat gun out just to get it just perfect, and then
no. Here we go. All right. So, here's our trooper right here. His belt, his cross body holster and everything. He's got a spot for looks like one of his knives, I think it is. Yeah, his knife can go up here actually in its little holster.
that's the one thing I like about these newer ones. They put places where you could put the actual guns and stuff.
Yeah.
I-
Well, like weapon storage,
Yeah.
basically, and everything.
Because I've got a Cobra
have-
Commander sitting here that I picked up, which when you're done with yours, you can show. But it's the only
Classified
GI Joe I
series?
got, and I picked it up off eBay just because I never had a Cobra Commander.
There he is. Got his helmet
Nice.
on him.
Who knew the GI Joe? Dude, that's badass.
That was great.
So he comes. He's got his the old school. They have the little assault rifle,
Mhm.
and he's got a rocket launcher, a knife, and a 9mm, plus a
Nice.
stand,
I like
which
it.
is it's pretty cool.
See, that's what we need. We need proper soldiers again like that.
Who
This
knew that
and
in the 80s that the Cobra had it right with the masks?
Mm-hmm.
dude, they were ahead of the curve. So there's him, and I've got
Josh,
another
he was
one.
involved. He's like, I like the Nazi hats. You just need to cover your mouths now.
So there's
Like a
opening a few toys here like a muscle.
So of course I had to we've got some Cactus Jack going
Oh,
on
that's
here.
awesome.
Yep.
Love the hat.
Yes, the
Bang,
Cobra
bang.
Commander.
Let me put you on solo. Hang on.
Yeah, man. So I picked that up just because I never had one.
Oh, cool.
And then in the back, he's got where the other gun went. And I thought that was kick ass.
Yeah.
And then I got tired of him falling over and knocking stuff down. So I double-sided sticky taped his feet to the thing. But yeah, I never, ever had one. I always wanted a Cobra Commander, and I got him on eBay like years ago for like $5 or whatever.
Cool.
And I was like, hell yeah, for $5? Sure, why not?
Nice, man.
And it's the same thing. It's got the engraving,
Mhm.
But I really thought
Oh,
it was
yeah.
cool. And then I saw that tank at Walmart, and I was like, I might have to get me one of those. And now after seeing yours, I really might have to get myself one. Because I mean, I have a room full of toys and stuff. I have a Chewy box, which is huge, that is full of Hot Wheels from Star Wars to a couple Star Trek, Mario Brothers. I mean, I've got a lot. I ran out of wall space because most of my walls are actually concrete because I'm underground. Shh.
Yeah.
But I have
His
one. The wall behind me
bunker.
is the only wall that has that I can put nails and stuff in.
Hey, he's
when he
doing it
finds
right.
stuff.
He's got to get ready. The end of the world is coming.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
piles.
That's a problem with a tri-level house, but I've got a quad-level house because there's actually a basement as well.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's
So
where we keep the kiddos.
it's where the magic happens.
Adam in his subterranean fucking lair.
Yeah. Hey, I almost thought about putting my office down there, but man, in the wintertime, it's too hot because that's where the furnace is, and in the summertime, you freeze to death. It's horrible.
Wow. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm literally like 3.5 feet underground where I'm at, and then there's the window in front of me, which is but yeah, it's all concreted except for the wall behind me is drywall. So
Oh, wow.
that's where everything's hung up.
Dude, the last time I lived in New York, there was in the neighborhood, like there's a lot of those houses like that too, right? And they would redo the basements and usually like rent it out for people or whatever, which they weren't supposed to do. But I remember I was walking a couple blocks away from where I live. Like we went to the pizzeria on the way back. You know, it's kind of like that twilight time, and it gets so dark so fast. And
Yep.
a lot of people, they forget that their windows are open. There was one dude, I was convinced he was some kind of like Unabomber. He was sitting on a stool working on something, like like a work shed, and he was naked, just sitting there like this crazy
Jesus.
person, like, with duct tape and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on there?
He's either MacGyver or he's a terrorist.
You right?
Well, speaking of The Godfather,
John
I'm
Cena.
sorry, but that's what this reminds me of every time I look at it, Mr. ETAP.
Yep.
So,
Fucking
and
Khan
it was cool
Mustafa.
getting to meet him. I wish I would have got to go and do a couple other things with him, but the dude was really, really cool and genuine. And I got to tell you, he was a lot like you talking about the business. I don't really, he's like, I don't really do anything with the current product. Like, that's okay. But I introduced him to Jeff's mom because Jeff kind of went in and was being, gave him the comic and was talking with him. And I'm like, oh, and by the way, this is his mom. And I kid you not, the Godfather stands up to meet Jeff's mom and shakes her hand. And, he didn't get up for anybody. He got up for Jeff's mom. The mom had respect, dude. The Godfather had respect for the mom. And it was really cool because she was telling him a story from when Jeff was little. And Jeff was worried because he's like, I don't know what he's going to say. I'm like, dude, he's a pro. He's not going to say nothing about what happened when y'all were together. None of that's going to come up. And it didn't. And he goes, I'm really happy that you did that. And I'm like, why wouldn't you? It's your mom, dude. And his mom's cool. So I'm like, come on, dude. Your mom's sitting here telling stories about when you were a kid to us at breakfast. And then she got to tell the story to the Godfather. So it was pretty cool, man. It was epic. I'm sorry you were sick. I really wish you could have made it.
Dude, that broke my fucking heart, man.
If you were to know what I'll just tell you because, you're not probably going to get to go anyway. So I was trying to fly Tony in for your birthday. And we were all going to meet at Warhound. That was going to be your birthday surprise. But with everything Tony's got going on, it doesn't look like it'll work out. And then the same thing with you. But that was what your birthday surprise was going to be. Was I was flying Tony in to come hang out with us in Ohio.
Nice. Well, I appreciate that.
It's just one of those things though, man. I mean, it's not, sometimes things work out. And then, Tony told me what was going on and he might be able to, but he didn't know. And I'm like, okay, dude, if not, there's always something else. And then, when you and I were talking, I'm like, no, I get it. But that's what me as a super fan was working on doing, was getting Tony to Ohio so that we could all hang out along with Draven and all the bullshitters.
Super duper fan.
That's the name is there for a reason.
And that's I don't know yet. Like I said, I'm waiting to see if everything works out. Like I said, and I can fly into Nashville for that con with the Echo Base guys. Mr. Grant Gregory's in the house. What's up, brother? What's up? Mr. Grant Gregory will be joining us next, and I have to move my toys here. I got to. I'm sorry. I got the Cobra. He's got all his weapons on him now. He's got all his weapons. His invisible rocket launcher. There you go.
He's doing it. He's getting ready for the vouch.
He's got his 9 on his hip and his knife on his chest. That's a decent figure. I'm glad I got a couple of them. I'll probably go back and buy more. Yes, Mr. Grant Gregory, I did watch Batwoman and I reviewed it. My review is available for your viewing pleasure now after the stream is over. It is about 21 minutes long and it's all killer, no filler, like usual. Tommy, I got the only 2 comics Cobra Troopers I had. I saw Black Rose Comics in here. What up, B Rose? What's going on, bro? He was on last Wednesday with us. So yeah, this coming Wednesday, the 19th of January, we've got Culture Casino, Mr. Grant Gregory coming on. Then the 26th for Going Rogue, we've got Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective, Supreme Heretic, and Black Angus reviews that night. So we've got 2 big weeks scheduled. I'm scheduling out. This is what I did earlier. I sat here and drew this up. I like to handwrite things because I'm old school. So it's like through the end of through the end of March, I've got and I'm starting to schedule all our guests and everything. So yeah, that's what I did earlier. So thank you everybody for joining us, man. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah. Good time, man. Good time. Yeah, I
no,
realize it's 1 o'clock.
I'm not done yet. There was something I was looking to share here. I'm trying to find it here. What is this? So there's rumors that Dr. Doom will appear. If he might appear in Black Panther 2: Wakanda Forever.
Is that what they're really calling it?
Black Panther 2: Wakanda Forever. Yep.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Can we change it to Wakanda forever?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
why not?
It's
Please. It'll be more accurate at that point.
Yep. Tommy, I have a whiteboard on the wall that I do weekly stuff. My video production schedule is on that. And then I have notepads. Like you guys have seen me on the Tuesday night show with my notepad. This is all wrestling stuff. Wrestling and some MCU stuff in here. But yeah,
Mhm.
that's all wrestling stuff.
I could almost hear the kazoo.
The oh God. This one? There you go. There's a bonus track for the evening. But what up, Frankie knows? He says that movie title sounds kind of whack. And
They should just call it Fentanyl Forever.
Yeah.
it's fentanyl forever, baby. The George Floyd story, starring the greatest black man that ever lived, George Floyd.
Saint George Floyd.
Saint Floyd of fentanyl,
fentanyl.
baby.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Maybe they should call the next variant after him as well. Why not?
We'll call it the Fent.
Holy shit.
Totally needs a Kazooian Tabernacle Choir. Ass Panther 3.
The search for bigger booty.
Bet it's not a weave. Kirk Lazarus to play Black Panther.
Oh, that'd be great.
It's got to be Tessa Thompson, bro. It's got to be Tessa and everything Thompson. Although I do like you were talking, I do like the fact she looks a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I do, man. I'm not gonna lie. I hate Tessa Thompson, but I'm oddly attracted to her from the neck down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel dirty about
That's
it.
the
But
Valkyrie one.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was naked in that. What the hell was that?
Westworld.
Westworld. Yeah.
Yep.
She looked doable in there.
Yeah. And manliness and motivation. I saw your comment earlier, and here you go. As soon as it plays.
Do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
You need to add a burp in there too.
I could do that.
Please
could
do.
That. I can do that. Absolutely.
That's gonna up the bar. That's gonna get you to 1,000.
What I need to do is I need to get a clip of Lizzo and take Jabba's like and put it over her talking. Actually,
oh, that'd be great.
I can do that. There's
Especially when he eats the toad and then burps.
Yes, that's what we need there. We need that. 100%.
I can do that.
I'll remind you.
You're gonna have to because I'll fucking forget. I'll
know.
forget.
That's all right.
You know how it goes.
Yeah, bro.
It happens from time to time.
Yeah.
I was looking for that. I did want to look at that. I can't find the fucking link on Twitter again. But here, well, I want to take a look. We looked at the Batgirl costume earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the full body picture. Hey, Cody.
Yeah,
Where
a friend
you
of mine sent that.
Cody, pursuing paranormal. What's up, Cody?
What up, Cody?
Hey.
Oh, you saw Scream. How without spoilers, how was it?
Is it good
What-
or bad?
This looks like cosplay.
It does.
Yep.
I've seen better cosplay on Facebook, bro.
And okay, you got a black girl playing Batgirl, but why does she have a ginger's red hair? Like, no.
I think
Because
she's
the original
Latina.
Batgirl did, I guess. You know.
Barbara Gordon was a redhead. She's Latina though, isn't she? Leslie Grace.
Oh, I thought she's half black and half white.
She might be.
I couldn't tell you.
What-
I honestly.
half black, half Latino. You know, hey, why
That's
not?
that's Afro Latino.
Afro-Latina.
Afro Latina.
Latina fro. Yeah, Afro Latino.
I'm not Joe Biden. I can't tell you what X they are.
Hey, wait a second. Wait a second.
Afro
Hey,
Latino X.
hey, man. Hey, hey,
Oh, Bender's
man.
back.
She ain't black.
There you go. You see, you gotta get
She
the
ain't
whisper in
black.
there.
She could feel the hair on my legs down at the pool with corn pop.
See, that's much better.
You know what though? The Lego movie, she was a little bit darker than normal, so why not?
Afro Latina, you bigot.
Afro Latina X.
Tommy says she looks like the Cobra Trooper you had.
Oh shit! Just with a cape.
I think the Cobra Trooper had bigger titties.
I think you're
Probably.
right. Holy shit.
My sketchbook says Afro Latinx.
Oh shit!
Oh no, I maybe this is the costume she makes herself, like at first,
Mm-hmm.
before she gets her regular outfit, you know.
Yeah, because it looks they're trying to go with that one of the newer versions of Batgirl, where she's like in high school or some shit. That's what this
College.
costume looks like. I don't know. I
Ugh.
couldn't tell you.
Is if she doesn't ride a bike, the leathers make no sense. Absolutely.
Yep. Well, they
Yeah.
better do it. They better do like the '60s show. Have a
Mhm.
wall open up and she's.
Out on the bat cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
She's probably on her bat cycle all the time.
Was always excited when you seen that Batgirl cycle though in the '66 show because you knew it was going to have Batgirl because of course it wasn't ever played. You know, it was all
Right.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that was a Batgirl you wanted to see. But this one, yeah, like I said, she's on her cycle all the time.
So right, yeah, you run. That's not her hair red. That's her time of the month red. Yeah,
Yes.
baby. Yeah.
hey, guess. Cody gave Scream 3.1 out of 5. Or is that out of 5 or out of 10, Cody? I was watching Batman and Robin earlier, the Schumacher one.
Oh God, why would you do that to yourself?
It was on. The wife left the
Do you not
channel on.
You don't torture yourself enough with Batwoman.
No, this
Every
is how he
week.
bounces back from Batwoman.
Oh,
He's gotta
no.
see some. So he likes that ass. So don't even.
Batman and Robin was fun. It was a horrible movie, but it was fun if you just look at it like I can turn my brain off and not think about this in the least bit and listen to bad puns.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
3.1
Well,
3.1 out of 10.
Paranormal out of 10.
Ouch.
3.1.
That's terrible.
Ooh, that's like CW quality.
That's higher than CW, baby.
Wait, it's still better than the Batwoman and the curly fro on this. Oh God, that was fucking horrible. Oh my God.
So now, what is this one supposed to be in now?
This is Batgirl. She's got her own movie.
Oh, it's
I
a
did love the
movie.
Bat-
Batgirl
nipples.
movie. That's I
Yeah.
can't remember if it was a series or a movie. So it's going to be a movie.
Yeah, she's got her own movie.
Okay.
And apparently, I think Michael Keaton is supposed to be kind of passing the torch to her in her movie.
Well, I'll go see it, but only if it ends like it does in The Killing Joke.
Oh yeah,
Right.
they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that to her first movie out. That's what I was wondering. I'm like, so when are they going to make her into Oracle?
Yep.
You know?
Yeah,
Just
that
saying.
ain't gonna happen.
No, they won't.
No. And let's face it, in The Killing Joke, he raped her.
Oh, he did.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Dude,
Yeah.
well, in the cartoon, I'm trying to think. He didn't in the cartoon. I don't think he did.
No, they
Can't
had
remember.
Batman basically raping her on a rooftop.
Yeah, dude, that was awkward watching that with Trey.
The movie, though, it kind of
retarded.
implies that he, it's kind of like the comic did as well. He did. Like he put a hole through her, and then he put his in her hole.
Well, sure.
Take a peek at what hole.
He cheered himself. He's like, "Here's to crime," That he had a drink after he.
'Cause that's why when you get the Gordon in, and he's going through and the pictures are on the wall, it's him banging his daughter after he put a hole in her.
Sure.
Yeah,
because I remember too, man. That guy, that was one of the fucking most adult cool fucking books at the time, and when they go through the fun house and he's at the pictures of her naked all over the place, and,
Yep.
and pain and all that crap. He
I
just,
mean,
I guess,
I've always thought that Batman killed him at the end of the Killing Joke, especially like with the cartoon when it goes
Yeah.
silent. That's what he.
Yep.
well, he did because
Yeah.
that's the point of it. That's why it's called the Killing Joke.
Yep.
Grant Morrison even said it too. He's like, yeah, that's how do people not see that? The sirens are coming and everything, but yeah, it's Batman kills him.
Yeah, he snapped his neck, didn't he? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah,
strangling him.
Yeah, because we like I said, I watched it a couple of years ago with Trey, and he didn't really know what was going on, so that was probably for the best.
Dude, and they ruined it. They fucking that comic book was great, and that movie was pure shit. Even Mark Hamill sounded horrible too. He didn't even sound good doing the Joker's voice in it. And then that whole opening sequence there, that whole shit that they added with Batman and Batgirl, he's banging her on the rooftop, was retarded.
Yeah.
But you know why
It
they
was
did
creepy.
that, Vinny? Because without it, it'd been like a half-hour movie.
Well, again, you could have stretched it out in other ways. You could have added more villains and gone over other stuff in different ways.
I wholeheartedly agree, but I'm just saying, you know why they did that. It's it's not hard to figure out.
Yeah, but it's
for the
also,
average moviegoer that doesn't know fuck all about the Killing Joke.
Right, but at the same time too, there's so many different things you could have done and scenes you could have stretched out, where you could have gone more into the Joker's backstory a little bit more too. With
I always felt it was because they have that little bit of relationship together, and then that's it. But because the fact that the Joker did what he did, that's why they're pushing that it's okay for Batman to kill because he loved her. Was my take on it.
It was too. It's Bruce Timm, because Bruce Timm had it in his head when they did Batman Beyond that Bruce Wayne and Barbara Gordon had a thing, and they had nowhere that he was able to stick it into it. All the other Batman shit that he worked on. This is perfect. I'm going to be directing this anyway. Fuck it. I'm going to put it in here. And
I got you,
dude. And it's again, there's sick fantasies. I think Bruce Timm's a creep, to be honest. That's my personal view.
All good,
Mean Gene Okerlund died yesterday.
What? I thought he's been dead for a while.
Gene's been dead for a while, bro.
Somebody just shared this on fucking. Okay, he died in 2019. All right, somebody shared that on Twitter. I was like, I thought he was dead.
No, the one that surprised me was Animal from the Road
Warriors.
Yeah.
When did he pass?
Like 2 years ago, it looked like.
I thought he was gone for a minute too.
Yeah, because I met him like I think 5 years ago, something like that.
His kid still plays the NFL. Maybe, I'm not sure if he does anymore now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he played for the Rams for a while. He's a badass defensive end. He went to the Ohio State University.
Nice.
It's about the only sad thing about rewatching this old stuff is we got Stupid Face who's in a wheelchair. We got so many of the great people that have passed.
Yep.
And it's to see them even back in the 80s, into the early 90s in their primes, it's like, man, to see Steamboat, like I was saying, that was the other stream, to see Steamboat in like 84 or 85, and then he goes to WrestleMania 3 with Savage, and then he has this run with WWF, but he had a good run in WCW prior. Then he goes back to WCW and has a kick-ass run and takes the belt from Flair in 89. It's like, man, and I know I knew this stuff, but I kind of had forgotten over the time.
Yeah.
Ooh, Luger?
No, Steamboat.
No, Steamboat.
Oh, Ricky Steamboat. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
he was so fucking good.
No, every time Luger comes up, I just say Stupid Face. So if I ever meet him, I'm going to have him write, will you please write Stupid Face Lex Luger?
You can't say that to somebody in a wheelchair.
Watch me. I got a Nathan.
I say that to my dad, or my father-in-law. I almost call my dad. My father-in-law. I say shit like that to him. I call him Rolling Thunder.
Hey, remember, I have a handicap plate, and I'm the guy that wanted to put flames behind the wheelchair.
What up, Nano Reaper? How you doing, brother?
What up, man?
Welcome. I love my sketchbook says, wasn't Joker voiced by the iconic voice of Skeletor? LOL. I just said, I see what you did there.
That was awesome.
Hogan.
Dude, that still infuriates me too, man. They had the original voice of Skeletor and they didn't use it for Moss Man. Get the fuck out of here.
And then they killed him off right away.
Yeah. Awful.
Alan Oppenheimer can still do that fucking voice too.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
I listened to a couple interviews he did. He was talking about being down in Mexico, and the cabbies like barely spoke English, but he laughed and he did the fucking Skeletor voice because I asked him what he did, and he said he was a voice actor. And they're like, "What?" And yeah, he started doing the Skeletor voice and shit. They're like,
Mm-hmm.
I
That's
fucking
great,
love
man.
doing that. I love the Skeletor voice. That is so iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jokes on
you
you. You're into
He-Man.
that shit.
Joke's on you, I'm into that shit. Where's it at? Where's it at? It's here somewhere. Let me find. There he is. There's.
Joke's on you, I'm into that shit.
Yeah. Dude, I
Classic.
don't know. I watched it, and like you said, ETEP, it's pretty. In the second bit, like I watched it all the way through again,
Yeah.
rewatched it, and I'm like, all right. I remember He-Man as a kid. I remember when it came out, and then Prince Adam.
Yep.
My name was never really tied with anything, in the 80s.
Mhm.
So that was kind of cool, other than the one kid that went missing and shit, like way back, early 70s, 80s. So I'm like, all right. But I didn't overly hate it. Like I just watched it because it wasn't Masters of the Universe, He-Man and the Masters Universe. It was He-Man. Granted, still a Kevin Smith fan to an extent. Don't really care about politics or any of that stuff. Like at the end of the day, I liked Reboot. I really did. I'll see what he does with Clerks.
Yeah.
The only person that didn't sign my shirt was Smith, and that's just because he wasn't there. Jason Mewes, Jeff Anderson, Brian O'Halloran. I got him to sign my shirt. It's over there. It's signed.
Brian's cool. I became friends with him at a couple of shows.
That's
Hung out
what
at
you
after
said.
parties.
And Brian, when I sat there and explained to him, because I became diabetic at 9, and that was 84.
Mhm.
It was a lot different in the 80s, guys. And for those of you that weren't there, when you had diabetes, you were treated like you had fucking, I don't know, you were just a plague, okay? And everybody thought you had Dianetics. Fuck you, L. Ron Hubbard. You got the Dianetics, now I got the Beatus. And I mean, I've had it for long enough, but it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
But the one thing that helped, like I didn't have a lot of friends, and because I was different, right? I had to take shots, and I'd have people that would be scared of needles, and then I'd be an asshole, and I'd stick it in there and leave. My friends that I did have, and they'd be sitting there. I'm like, okay, I'm done, and they turn around and still sticking in my arm and shit, for humor, ha ha ha, and they get a laugh out of it, stuff. But they'd be like, I don't know how you can do that. Well, if I don't, I die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the one thing, when you see Clerks, or at least when I saw Clerks, you saw people that were friends in the movie, and they're working in shitty jobs. And when I met Brian, I explained to him, I'm like, this, I'm not even supposed to be here today. And he goes, that's one of the greatest lines. Anybody that ever had a shit job, should use that line. I go, well, I got a different spin on it for you. And I explained to him, they told me at 9 years old, I wouldn't live to be 20, and I'm 46. And, and he's like, dude was legitimately into what I was saying. And he, I told him the story and how much that movie meant to me because it showed friendship, and of course, at this time I'm a little bit older. I do have some really good friends that you have the bonds with that I still have today. As we all do, we lose a few here and there from, stupidity or whatever. But I explained that to him, and I had the United States Championship on me, the men's room. It was a generic belt. He's like, but you're the U.S. champ. I'm like, this is fucking YouTube, okay? I'm like, this has nothing to do with real life. I'm like, I'm about to get real. Justin Proper was with me when I did this, okay? And they made us wear a mask. But behind me, he's watching it. He didn't film it, but he was watching it. And he's like, because I got choked up a little bit bringing this stuff up, because it's like meeting somebody, I don't want to say childhood hero, but it's just somebody that was there for you when nobody else was, in a weird way, that to kind of bring the positivity back. Right. And I explained all this to him, and I'm like, if you remember, tell Kevin, because when I meet Kevin, I plan on telling him the story. I told Walt Flanagan this story when I was in Jersey at the new stash. And I mean, that was the thing. It's like I got to do that. And then telling Brian, then Jeff came, and I got to turn around and kind of tell the same story again and explain it to him how much those two guys, their friendship on screen, and then you meet them in person, it's the same way. Like they're buddies in real life. And I was just like, it's really good, at least for me, that from in the 90s when I saw your movie, and then I saw the second movie, and everything you guys have done, it's just really nice to see you all together. Oh, it's the little man. I didn't have my glasses on. It's Trey.
Yeah.
Hey Trey,
What's up, little man?
how you doing, buddy?
Good.
It's 1:30 in the morning. He's like, I'm gonna come pop in and see what's going on in here.
Right?
All right.
I feel like passing out right now, and he's like, "Yeah, what's up, guys?"
Hey.
Nice.
What up, Trey?
How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Who you got with you?
I got him from Santa.
It's Tails.
It's Tails.
Cool, man. Excellent. Does he have two tails? Because he got his boosters.
Did he grow two tails from getting his boosters, Dr. Fauci?
He didn't get his boosters.
Do the Fauci voice. Do it.
It's me, Dr. Fauci.
Oh shit.
Say you're wrong,
That's good.
Rand Paul.
You're wrong, Grandpa. You're wrong.
You're wrong. I'm picking my nose through 5 masks.
Yeah, that was a great visual of Fauci picking his nose through. Look at this, Trey. Look at Dr. Fauci picking his nose through his masks.
I am the science. I got my finger wedged up my nose.
All right, hey Trey, you got to say hi. Say hi to Frankie Nose.
Frankie knows hello.
Say hi to Rookie Critic.
Hi, Rookie Critic.
My Sketchbook 340.
Hi, Sketchbook 340.
He said 2 tails are how you know the boosters are working.
Like sweet tooth, baby.
Did you see this? I opened up the his tank. I got to put the decals on it. What do you think?
Looks cool.
I got this
They're
guy
pretty
too.
sweet.
Looks
Got
cool.
him up too.
It's a great thing about being a dad and then having a kid that likes the stuff that you like. It's awesome.
Just
That
set
is
that
great.
anywhere.
Hey,
It's
John. Hey,
You-
John.
you-
See you in a day.
How dare you? All right, it's about time for you to go and wake mommy up. And is 2 Tails a Pokemon? No, it's Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog. Rook. Here, let me hold it up. See, my sketchbook. He did a Tommy Wiseau. He said, "Oh hi Trey." Do the "Oh hi Mark."
You're falling in pain, you know.
What?
You're gonna fall in pain.
Oh my goodness. Hey, my sketchbook says, "Hey Carnal, the doctor cleared me to go back to work, back to turning rents." Well, hey, good congrats, man. Congrats. Good. Get back
Awesome,
get back
bro.
to the grind.
Mhm.
Hell yeah. Glad you got medical clearance, brother. Good. All right, buddy.
Excellent.
You gotta go, okay? I love you. Say good night. What?
Daddy,
Night,
there's one
Trey.
final word.
What are you gonna do?
You're falling in.
Ah! All right. Stop. All right. I
You
love
got
Say
you.
goodnight. Say goodnight to Adam and Vinny.
Good night, Adam and Vinny.
Night, buddy.
Good night,
Say goodnight
Trey.
to the chat.
Night chat with you.
All right. I love you, buddy.
You.
Go potty and then go to you can go to my room, okay? All right, go ahead. I gotta move I should have turned the camera off. Real professional in me
Oh,
here.
Dad, Beansy is here.
Okay. Had to let me know the other cat's there too. He woke up late. He usually doesn't wake up this late.
Yeah.
Well, he could sense there was a disturbance in the force. Everybody's happy, so he's like, I have to join the party.
He knew. He's like, number one, I can hear Dad. Number two, I think he opened toys. I heard boxes ripping.
He could smell it.
most likely.
He's
No
like,
toys.
I smell new plastic. Where's those toys?
Yeah, man. Without a doubt. No, he's a cool kid, man. I
Oh,
tell you
yeah.
that all the time, but he's
Yep.
he's so
Yep.
cool. I have
Dude.
a certain something special for him, which E-Tap knows what it is, although I bet he forgot. But I got
Probably.
permission from his father to make sure I could give it to him next time I run up there. But I've got a McFarlane run from like 1 to 30 or something just for Trey from when he had done, Spider-Man.
Oh wow, dude, that's killer.
Because I had 3 sets, and like I've got one that's mine, and then of course one that'll go to my granddaughter, and then I had the spare set, which is what I'm giving Trey. Well, actually, I'm
That's
giving
dope.
E-Tap for Trey, but
Holy
it's
shit.
it's number 1, which has all 3 covered. I have the original, the gold, the silver, and number 13 is the Venom, because Trey and I are Venom fans.
Mhm.
Again, it's just one of those things, man. It was just really cool to meet him. And I tell you guys, I mean, you get this little bit. I got like 3 hours, and I mean that's nothing, really. It's not, but just one-on-one with ETEP and Trey, it was heaven, man. It really was, and
That's a beautiful
I had a
moment, yeah.
blast. You know, it was 4 hours up, 4 hours back, and I had a hell of a time, and it was so worth it. It was one of those where it's like, man, this guy, y'all just don't get, and maybe you do. He's such a good guy, and he means everything, and he does. He has notebooks upon notebooks of Batwoman. I saw the wrestling stuff, but I mean, this dude is just writing stuff down, production value. I mean, he gets an A plus because the amount of shit he does.
He's very thorough, man. Like, yeah, every time we get the Monday list of what we're gonna be going over and stuff. Like, I know you, dude. You work your ass off on all this stuff.
Yep.
And I told you when I met you, that's half of why I'm here. That's half of it. You aren't going to get paid for it, but I appreciate it as a fan. You know,
hey, and that's the thing is like if I think about that, I think I mentioned it earlier. I said if I put half the energy into the book that I started writing as I do into all this Batwoman shit, I would have had the book done, released, and probably been on the sequel by now.
Yeah, man. You beat certain gay frogs to the punch. People still waiting 3-4 years.
Yeah, that's the thing about wanting to satisfy your I didn't get my video out on time today, and I was like, asked my wife. She was like, because the realtor was coming over. She's vacuuming. She's on her break from work. She's working from home, granted, but she comes out on her break from work. She knew I was stressed because I was behind. Her job is beyond fucking stressful. And she's like, "Oh, do you want me to vacuum, honey? Do you want me to do this?" I'm like, "No, I got it. I'll fold the laundry." And she's like, "Well, but your video." I'm like, Don't worry. I was like, don't. I was like, she's out here fucking vacuuming. She's like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry you're trying to record." I'm like, "It's okay. I can edit footage while you're doing that." I'm like, "Don't apologize to me. You're vacuuming and you're on your lunch break. You get 15 minutes."
Else. Yeah,
you
got a great family, brother.
Yeah, so it's like I just like I get angry. Like, I can't imagine having like being like somebody trying to release a book and being that far behind on it, and then having that laissez-faire attitude like that certain someone has about it. About non-fulfillment. Like, I can't even, because you've been paid for that. You've been paid.
See, that drives me up a wall, man. That drives me crazy because, again, with all the books that I've released so far, and I feel guilty that this is the first time I'm even slightly late on the book, and it's pissing me off to no ends. But again, it's all me, and I'm happy that I got at least the pencils and inks done, and I'm working on the last batch of pages on colors. But how could you sit there and still have the balls to go on streams and then attack other creators on top of it and like stalk them? That's creepy and fucking weird as shit.
It is. And then have your little minions running around out there, with them,
and then picking fights with other people in the industry. Listen, if they don't like you, there's a reason why they didn't like you. And everyone's seeing it now. It's fucking gross. But anyway.
Yeah, it is. It's ridiculous.
I could rant about that for a while, but I'm not going to.
Oh, I know. I like Parrot. Did you see what Parrot had said? What happened to going for another half an hour? I just said, "I've altered the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further."
Oh, shit.
But no, this was a bonus stream for you guys. This went Saturday into Sunday morning, or Friday into Saturday. Jesus
Friday and
Christ.
Saturday.
Yeah, that.
You are high.
And I'm exhausted. I've been up since 6, so I think this would be a good spot to end it for the night. Thank you guys for coming on, and thank Tony for coming on earlier until his melatonin kicked in. I am literally I'm gonna go make some pizza rolls and some mozzarella sticks because I've done so good on my diet. I'm gonna ruin it right now at 2:00 in the morning, and I'm probably gonna watch the first episode of Peacemaker.
Oh,
I've heard. Tony told me it's shit. Yeah. I said I'll watch one. Yeah, it's out on HBO Max right now, dude.
Yeah, I'm not watching that shit.
He said it's shit. He's like, it's fucking woke, man. He goes, it's bad. I'm like,
and I gave up on Boba fucking Fett. That shit. But I did hear about the Scooter Gang, so I put it on and fast forwarded to the Scooter Gang part. I laughed so hard. That cheesy shit. It was shot so poorly that they were pretending to go fast, and you could see like they were only going like 2 miles an hour.
saw one episode. That was it, and I didn't even get through all of it. But I have to watch the because Nathan's favorite wrestler was John Cena, and he's special needs. So I have to watch stuff that make like he couldn't watch Suicide Squad because he's like a 40-year-old with a 4-year-old mind, like legitimate. So it's kind of like you know, he's got Trey, I've got Nate, so I have to make sure it's something he can watch.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I mean, I could just wait for your review, but I'm going to watch it too because, you know, you shouldn't have to suffer alone.
I'm not reviewing it. We'll probably talk about it on like a live stream, but I'm not producing a separate review of that.
Oh yeah, no.
Because I still gotta watch. I still gotta watch Naomi.
I have to watch something called Sweet Tooth. Tommy Gunn was mentioning it, and we were kind of like, all right, so Seth and I are going to watch it together on Sunday. It sounds awful. I guess it was a comic book from like 2009 to now or 2019.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. It's something on Netflix and blah, blah, blah. But I was just like, this sounds awful, but we're going to watch it so we can kind of rip on Tommy if it's horrible.
Right. Well, if you want something good, like I told you, man, ETAP, watch the original Dexter season. It's on Amazon.
Yeah, I thought was it on Stars?
Was
it Amazon?
No, well, hold on. No, no, it's at no, because the thing pops up. It has the Amazon thing on it right now.
Okay, it's on Amazon.
Yeah, right. You should be able to find it on Amazon. I know Netflix had it for a while too, but yeah, the first 7 seasons are fantastic.
Okay,
highly recommend it. After you watch, like again, season 1 and 2 are really fucking strong. 3 is great. 4 is super fucked up. It's great, but oh man, it's some crazy shit that happens in there. But I'm telling you, great acting in it. The writing is super tight in the original series. And yeah, it's basically this guy he's a serial killer, but he works with the cops in Miami.
Says it's free on the Roku channel.
Oh, okay.
Just a heads up. Yeah, I got HBO Max, but yeah, it's free on the Roku channel, bro.
I'm telling you, I highly recommend. You're gonna love the series. It's so good because it basically he's taking out bad guys, you know, and he's got this code that he lives by and all this stuff, and no one knows what he does or what he's doing. Yep. But it's just the twists and turns that happen. You know, there's a cop that's kind of just calls him out for being a fucking creep and a weirdo, and you see where that goes. It's amazing. It's so good, dude. But yeah, if you want something to wash out the bad, all the bad shit you've been watching.
I gotta watch Cobra Kai too. I haven't watched the 4th season yet.
Yeah, you said that was this weekend, you and the wife, right?
Yeah. Yep. We were planning on if nothing changes tomorrow, we'll probably do that. Like I said, and then we're gonna do because I don't think I'm streaming tomorrow night. We're gonna do game night tomorrow because next
Cobra Kai is like 5 hours, dude. It's like half-hour episodes, and it goes by quick.
It's good, man. Yeah, you'll enjoy it.
Next Saturday, I think I'm gonna be on whoever's hosting Saturday because I think it's Spork because Gary from Nerdrotic's on, I think, or something like that. So I'm gonna he kind of invited me on there, so I'll be on that. But yeah, Vinny, go ahead, man. Plug the channel, the book, whatever you want, dude.
Yeah, man. Yeah, shout out to Kraken. I'm going to be doing an update this weekend. Like I said, probably tomorrow. I want to shoot it in the proper daylight, the standee, and then I'm going to get up a couple of new tiers for the campaign. They're going to be limited, the acrylic standees. So I'm thinking of doing 20 by itself and maybe 20 with a copy of the book. So for people who haven't gotten it, it's going to be a good thing. Definitely check out the channel. I had a stream earlier tonight. I had a couple little rants during it, but it was a good stream. We had a good time. Had a couple of nice, good guests popping in. Chris Fisk, Tommy, Rini Draws. Who else was there? I know there's someone else. Adega Outlaw and Marinus. So we had a good time over there. So definitely check it out if you haven't seen it yet. I did a shorter, I did like a 12-minute video earlier in the week as well, letting people know what was wrong and that I had the coof, and then it went off a little bit on Robert Kirkman for shortchanging his one of his artists from Invincible. When he cut his little deal, he tried to cut out the artist. So he's going through another lawsuit. Mr. Walking Dead himself. This guy, he's got more money than who knows, but he's not paying up. So hopefully the courts will make him pay. But yeah, so check out those streams. We're gonna do more toy stuff with Tommy as well. Definitely Collectible Past is a show we do on the Thursdays. Yeah, if you're still looking for books that ship immediately, got a beautiful hardcover book, Through the Woods, co-created and written by Frankie Knows in the chat. That's my brother. So check out all that great stuff. City of Venus is also available with the art books. And I will be working on the sequel to City of Venus. And yeah, all the books from here on out are going to be around 50 pages each. So yeah, get you good books over at
Hell yeah.
Mellow Art World and Vinnieart. You can find me on Twitter, all that great stuff by just typing in Vinnieart. So thank you, Etap. It's always a blast. Everyone in chat, you guys and girls are the best. And Sunday, yeah, I'll have another one of my streams, my Sunday chill streams. So yeah, love a good time.
Excellent, man. Thank you for coming on last minute, dude. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Always a pleasure.
Excellent. And Superfan Adam Shawhan joined us.
That's right. It was a blast. I mean, I missed the morning shows that we did, and it was so much fun, especially when Coach was there. But hey, I love impromptu streams. The men's room had ended. You were on. I was like, all right. It worked out. I'm sorry, Tommy Gunn. You missed out on all the fun. We got Tommy the Guinea Pig Collective, Nibble. Sorry, brother, they wouldn't do PWO, so it's just NWO, and I don't have the sticker on the hat no more. I took it off, but yeah, it's you'll see me Sunday in the chat of Vinny's stream. Monday, of course, I'll be in the chat for ETEP stream. Maybe I'll be on with Tommy the Guinea Pig Collective on his Monday stream. I know he loves talking toys and vintage stuff. Tuesday, I'll be Clown World Review for the Monday night retrospective in the chat and or on the show, because I'm always available, as Tony knows. Wednesday, Digital Pollution. As long as Jess's mic is working, we'll have a show. Wednesday night, right back here, place to be reviews for Going in Rogue. Thursday, World Class Bullshitters. You'll catch me in there. Of course, catching Tommy the Guinea Pig. It's pretty funny. I'm pimping out everybody else's shit, right? Like, I don't do anything. And then Friday night, I'm on the men's room. So it's one of those things. But I love YouTube. I love these communities. You're all good people. Take care. Love you all. And thank you for putting up with me.
Well, thank you, man. And I feel right now like a true supervillain, because I have my big fluffy kitty, Big Beach, and look at the size of this monster.
Yeah.
Wow.
And what you don't know is he snuffed out Mr. Beans. That's why Beansy's not around.
Where you going, fat boy? You got hair all over me now. You're leaving? Don't chew on that cord, you dick.
What's those? He heard you say you're making cheese sticks, bro.
He's over there fucking with the cord now. He can't come here, fat boy. This is I fucking love this cat. Like, this is thank you, Kai, for being here. My sketchbook. Tommy, thank you for dropping links. Nano Reaper, Parrot Head, Frankie Knows, Brutal Morningwood in the house with the best name on YouTube, Keely Chow, Rookie Critic, Clone Geek, the lovely Sherry was in the house earlier. Come on, buddy. Manliness and Motivation. Come on, fat boy. He's like, no, I'm not jumping up. You're building up to it too much, Dad. Who else we have in here? Earlier, Keely, Mr. Grant Gregory, who will be joining us next Wednesday, along with Culture Casino. B Rose of Black Rose Comics was in the house earlier. Another monster. Let's see. We said Brutal Morningwood. Glinzer was in the house. Tim's Talk. If you knock that light over, we're gonna have an issue, Chubbs. I see you out of the corner of my eye, son. I'm not talking to Trey, it's the cat. Gap Stargate was in the house. Godzillionaire. Let's see. Keep scrolling. Midnight's Oblivion, who I just found out is from China. So we have all the other side of the world there. I went all the way back to the very beginning. So that's a barbecue feast for Alf. Meech is the size of my iguana. Meech is a big boy. He's about 20, what are you about? He's about 27 pounds. I'm asking him, what are you about to, because I
Wow.
weighed him. Yeah, my dog is 22 and a half pounds.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Hefty, not wimpy.
that's right. He's a thick boy. There ain't nothing petite in this house. Hey, the motherfucker sure as fuck ain't my fat ass. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining us. I just hide it well because I'm 6'3". Thank you all. I appreciate you guys on a Friday, late night, man, almost 2 o'clock. I feel like bear nerd fun up in here streaming this late at night. But he's on Pacific time.
Somebody wake up Red and have him sing with Bear.
Right? Go wake him up. He passed out eating grilled cheese and tomato soup in his chair watching Matlock. I love you, Red.
Accurate as fuck.
Well, the crickets got him. You never know. Those killer crickets might have got him.
Possibly.
the fucking crickets, the plague of locusts. They just, you're wrong, Rand Paul. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, brother. We appreciate you, man.
Just being in a room with them, we'll give it to you.
There's a link to Kai's channel right there in the chat. Be well, Tommy. My sketchbook says, you asking him isn't the issue. It's his response that concerns us. He's just looking at me. He's just down there giving me a dirty, like, Dad, shut up. I want to go to sleep. I know, big boy. I know. But Monday night, you can catch me, Tony, Vinny, and Red right here, 8:35 Eastern for Going in Raw, episode 186, ladies and gents. We've got we've got a great show planned as we do every Wednesday. And where the hell did my notebook go? It's right here. And let's see, next Wednesday night on the show for Going Rogue, episode 51, Culture Casino, Mr. Grant Gregory. And then the following week, the 26th, on Going in Rogue, we've got Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective, Supreme Heretic, and Black Angus Reviews will be joining us for that one. So we got big shows planned. Batwoman's back, ladies and gents. So you got those. I promise next Friday we'll be out on time. So thank you guys all and gals for being here in the chat. Vinny, Adam, and Tony, who's been peacefully sleeping for hours, I'm sure. I folks, am Etepokuian of the Place to Be Reviews. You already know that I could do this all
and all night.
And all night. I'm Etepokuian of the Place to Be Reviews. I've been here with all of you. If I don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. I'll catch you on the next one. And remember,
it's better to burn out than to fade away.